Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Today we're going to be watching, or I'm going to be watching, Lorenzo Musetti against Hugo Gaston in today's final match in the ATP Next Gen Finals. Obviously, these guys are pretty much my age or 1 or 2 years older, so it's crazy to see them playing the level of tennis that they're at. And I guess it's almost a perfect type of match for me to be watching. You know, age 21, saying here Hugo Gaston. Obviously, Musetti slightly younger, 2 years older than me, I think, so probably about 20. And yeah, I'll be talking through my thoughts during the match. It was interesting to see this format, the style, obviously sudden death juice, short sets, best of five, slightly more, watchable than a lot of the other formats of, in Grand Slams, I guess. And obviously the little features like the coaches having the access to the statistics in the game and all of that type of stuff makes it really interesting to watch. And both of these players obviously lost their first match in the group. So this is going to be one that they both want to win to progress on to the semi-finals. And yeah, we're going to be seeing how it goes. My prediction for this one, it's going to be close. I think out of all of the matches today, this is going to be the tightest one. I mean, let's have a look at both of the players and their statistics, I guess you could say. So first off, we've got Hugo Gaston. He's ranked 67th in the ATP rankings. He's 21 years old, so only 3 years older than me. He's obviously from France. He's 5'8", so he's quite a small guy, but he's pretty built. And then he's left-handed, so lefty advantage. I know a lot of people that are lefties like to say there's not much of an advantage, but when you play right-handed players, it's a different type of ball that comes against the right-handed player. So I'm going to say a slight advantage from that perspective. And he's only played 15 matches this year, so it hasn't played a ton of matches, but this guy has. Lorenzo Musetti, seeded third in the Next Gen whole tournament. He's ranked 58th in the world. He's 19 years old, so only 1 year older than me, which is a bit crazy. He's obviously from Italy. He's 6'1". He's right-handed, and he's 20 to 20 this year. So he's played 40 matches. He's won 50%. I think that's pretty respectable, on the ATP tour. A lot of the matches are going to be extremely tough, extremely high level against the best opponents. If you can be winning above 50-60% of the matches, you're going to be progressing up the rankings and going deep in tournaments, I guess. So, we'll be seeing who wins this one. Leave a comment who you think's gonna win this one. Top says who do you think will win? Gaston always hits those easy chip balls. How do the pros still miss them? Well, there's the key word, easy. They're never easy. He's obviously found a way of hitting these balls that seem easy, but they've obviously got no pace, a different type of spin. They're much slower. And they're obviously, not what people are used to. So by just changing up the pace of the rally, you'd be surprised how much damage you can actually do rather than just trying to hit through your opponent. I think that's something that I've been working on as well. Is just like the change of pace in the rally can quite easily kind of switch things up, or can throw you off guard, I guess you could say. Anyway, looking at Lorenzo Musetti's stats on here, he's 1m85, like I said, is resident in Monte Carlo, and he turned pro in 2019, so only 2 years ago. So he's relatively new on the tour, obviously, he's only 19 years of age. 78 kilograms. He's seed number 3 for this one, so you'd have expected him to go quite far, at least the semi-finals, so he needs to get this win against Gaston if he wants to progress. I think, yeah. So you'd have to win. The winner of this one kind of stays in the race. I think they are both in Group B, I want to say. Not quite sure. And then Gaston turned pro in 2018, 2 years older than Musetti. He's quite light guy, 68 kilograms, but he's also quite short. So Musetti had a 30-16 record before the Roland Garros final to Djokovic. Hasn't had 2 wins in a row since then, and I think he has only won 5 matches. Yeah, I mean he was playing very well at the beginning of the match, the year, sorry. And now he's just struggling slightly to find a bit of the rhythm in like winning matches, I guess. But I mean, he could go quite deep here, find a bit of that rhythm back. And I think you get quite good ATP points as well from this event. I want to say I think you get ATP points from playing this event. So if you can do well here, then he's going to be in a good position for the rest of the year. You know. So just warming up and they're about to get going. He said, I'm still in favour of Musetti winning this one. I think Gaston got put off yesterday after losing to quarter after being 2-love, especially with the match point up. I think, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think with these matches, anything can happen. It's such a short format that, you give away one break, you've pretty much lost the set. I mean, we saw that in the Holger Rune match earlier. He, even though it was I think it was four sets, it was pretty comfortable in each of the sets. As Musetti hits a great forehand down the line to begin with. I mean, I think all of the matches so far have all been like an hour and 15. So this is gonna be pretty quick and pretty intense. Serve goes into the net from Gaston. Goes with the second serve. Musetti goes backhand through the middle. Goes with the drop shot. He loves the drop shot. Musetti's running, goes down the line. Gaston goes whip back down the line. Oh, it's a winner. That's how he plays. He likes to go cut it short with the drop shot and then pass them down the line. I mean, when you've practiced that so much, you're going to be so good at that. Just he gets such good height on that lob, and make sure you can go around Musetti there. Serve goes down the tee to Musetti's backhand, who returns deep. Musetti with the forehand to Gaston's backhand, who goes cross. Musetti goes inside out. Oh, that's beautiful. Down the line winner from Musetti. Forehand striking it well. What's the best strategy against Gaston? It's a tough one because I haven't actually watched that many of his matches. I mean, from what it looks like, he's a bit of a tricky player because he likes to throw in the drop shots, so you've always got to be on your toes. As Musetti puts in a great return down the line, goes forehand, but balloons it long. Yeah, it looks like he's quite a tricky player to play against, quite nimble, quite agile. I guess you're going to have to beat him by, kind of outmaneuvering him, out-hitting him, and making sure that he can't play the drop shots and can't move you about. Because I think against Gaston, this kind of format is going to favour the players who are playing against him, because obviously the longer a match, the more drop shots you have to run for, the tighter you're going to get, and the quicker you're going to get tired. So, 30. Serve goes to Musetti, runs around into forehand down the middle, or bang on the line. Musetti backhand through the middle again. Gaston goes forehand to Musetti's backhand. Musetti goes great one-handed backhand cross. Goes with a drop shot. Goes into the net. And it's game point Gaston. Solid first game. Consistent, well-placed balls. Don't have the strongest ball. Make him move, tire him out. Be ready for the forehand drop shots. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. Well, I don't need to say pretty sure. That is pretty much exactly what you have to do. I obviously haven't seen him play that much, so I can't, speak from a lot of experience watching him play. But he's game point up, goes to Musetti's backhand. He tries to thread the needle down the line. It's weird watching a match on this type of court because there's no tram lines. Usually you've got, tram lines, but here it looks like it's strange watching it play. I played in the Moratoglu Centre court. It's also like this, like no tram lines. It was a really weird experience because you almost feel like you have to play much more margins because there's no sidelines almost. What are you studying? I'm in a gap year at the moment. I'm not studying anything this year. Gaston's serve and Musetti's consistency will be the telltale sign of who's winning today, I think. Yeah, I think Gaston's got quite a few unforced errors already from Musetti. I think he's, Musetti has to maintain an aggressive style of tennis if he wants to hurt Gaston, Because I think the way that Gaston's playing, he's going to be difficult to beat. Frag says, no tram lines put me off. It feels like the court is a lot smaller. It does, I guess. But I think it will maybe help you play with a bit more margins. Because obviously, if you're trying to aim for the ball bang on the line, with the tram line, it doesn't feel as risky as when you're obviously playing with just the singles court. Serve from Musetti goes to Gaston's forehand, who misses in the net. I was talking about this in training. How many free points you can get from your serve is so important. We played sets, and pretty much any time someone got 2 or more points for free, either a missed return, a serve that they couldn't return, or an ace, you 100% of the time the person serving won the game. So if Musetti can get enough games together where he's just serving and getting 2 to 3 free points every single game, he's going to be, doing well. And obviously when your first serve starts missing, you get a lot less free points because second serve is obviously not going to do as much damage. They're in the rally now, and Gaston misses a backhand into the net. It looks slightly tired. It's just strange. What's the best tip for mental game that you've ever gotten? It's a tough one. I mean, I don't think a lot people talk enough about the mental game in tennis. I'll come back to that one. 30 love Musetti goes serve out wide to Gaston's backhand. It's called out. Obviously, they've got the system Hawkeye, so there's no ball, there's no lines people. We saw that at the US Open as well. No disputes on the lines. Kick serve to Gaston's backhand and goes through the middle. Musetti goes forehand down the line. Gaston goes to Musetti's backhand, goes through the middle. Gaston opens it up. Musetti on the run, forehand down the line. Musetti now with the slice, neutralizes to Gaston's backhand and goes cross. Musetti forehand down the line. Gaston goes cross court with the forehand. Now gets a short ball, goes to the forehand drop shot. Musetti's running, goes whip cross court and hits a winner. Oops, that's a bit loud, but solid shot from Musetti there. Doing well to get up to that forehand drop shot. I mean, Gaston's going to have to do a bit better than that if he wants to win the points off the drop shots. Best tip for mental game. I'd probably say like still think about that one. 40 love Musetti now. 3 game points on serve. Solid serve to Gaston's forehand, and he wins that game. That was comfortable. Nice comfortable game for both these guys to start it off. Nobody wants to have a long game in a short set. It just racks up the stress and the pressure, I'd say probably the best mental tip would be focus on yourself and what's working with you, and then do that. Like, mentally it's going to be easier to cope if you don't overthink about what your opponent's not good at, what you're good at. If you're in a tight situation and you need to really concentrate, think about what you're good at and try and execute that to the best of your ability. If you've got a brilliant forehand, try and find a forehand on that point, because you have a much higher chance than thinking, okay, my opponent has a bad backhand, I'm going to try and play there. As Gaston misses a backhand down the line, as I'm speaking about it, gives Musetti the first point of the game. I think Musetti's definitely got a stronger serve in this matchup. He's gonna use his serve more effectively. I think it'll be more solid. Lefty swing it out to Musetti's backhand, goes back behind. Musetti goes forehand cross. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti down the line with the forehand. Gaston with a short slice. Musetti's running, goes back down the line. Gaston on the stretch. Musetti with the smash, puts it away. Solid. Musetti's 30 love up now. Obviously with the home crowd as well, because he's Italian. He's gonna, have that little bit of extra pump. And Gaston already playing lots and lots of drop shots, and 3 out of 3 I think now Musetti's won the point. Maybe he needs to either reevaluate or play better drop shots. Who do you want to win out of these two? I don't have a particular preference. I think Musetti will win, just purely based off the fact that I just think he's got better weapons. As Gaston hits a forehand down the line, Musetti with the slice. Gaston goes back cross to Musetti's backhand, who goes down the line but goes long. I think it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be all about who wins who gets the breaks the earliest and who can hold on for the longest, Serve from Gaston goes out. He needs this point. Obviously sudden death juice as well. So if Musetti gets this point, he's got 3 game points. Go serve out wide. Musetti goes down the line, gets a net call. Gaston scrambling, goes down the middle. Musetti with the backhand cross. Gaston just about gets there. Musetti down the line with the backhand. Gaston just whips it up really, really high. It goes in. Bounce smash from Musetti. Goes to Gaston's backhand. Great defense. Musetti with a drop shot, but goes deep with the slice instead. Good hands. Musetti goes down the line, onto the line. Oh, what a shot. Bang on the line from Musetti, and he's got 3 break points now. And now Gaston's really under the pressure already. 40-15. How's Gaston gonna react here? 3 break points already. Serve goes up, into the net. Second serve now. Only 9 minutes in and he's already under the stress. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti with the one-hander goes through the middle. Gaston with the forehand opens it up. Musetti on the defense. Gaston with a short drop shot. Musetti's running. He gets there. No, he doesn't. It goes in the net. Solid shot from Gaston. He loves his little dinky drop shots and volleys. Such a master of the touch. Solid drop shot under the pressure there. 40-30 Musetti. Serve goes out wide. Serve goes out wide again. Musetti goes through the middle. Gaston with the drop shot. Musetti goes, angle cross, and he misses it again. Juice. Let me see if I can update the scoreboard here. Just seems like it's slightly delayed. Serve down the tee from Gaston. Gaston goes inside out. Obviously, sudden death juice. Still a break point for Musetti. Goes down the middle. Gaston with the backhand to Musetti's backhander goes slice. Gaston with the forehand cross. Musetti with the backhand cross. Gaston goes back cross again. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston backhand down the line. Musetti slice to Gaston's backhand who goes cross. Musetti whips it down the line. Goes long. Solid hole for Gaston. He saved 3 break points in a row there. And got himself out of some hot water already. Tough one. Just changing the delay on the scoreboard. There we go. That should be good now. I think Musetti could get slightly nervous. That's what we've seen. He hasn't been able to take the chances already. That is usually a sign that he's not quite in the right kind of mental state, maybe to take advantage of those key points. I think it's giving Gaston a chance to maybe now take a break on Musetti's serve. I think, but on the other hand, even having the 3 break points shows how breakable Gaston's serve is. It shows kind of how easily Musetti could just get 1 or 2 breaks and then win the match, because all it takes is 3 breaks. And you've won the 3 short sets, and it's a strange format, I guess, to play best of 5 short sets. Almost something you do in training, But it's fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch. I mean, that was pretty much, though. If you would have got the break there, then it would have been 2-1 with a break. So then 3-1, and then all he needs is 1 more game, and he's got the first set, and then it's kind of a restart. So you just have to make sure you're super on it mentally, as we have 30 seconds before the next point has to be played. Obviously, Gaston, the lowest seed in this tournament. He's seeded 8th. So there's no expectations coming in here, Who do you think is the dark horse for this year's tournament? Baez, yeah, he is a solid player. I haven't actually heard of him or seen him that much. Musetti, solid serve to Gaston's forehand, who goes cross-court. Musetti goes backhand cross. Gaston goes up the line. No way that was in. Just wide. Thank you, Alexandros, for subscribing. Yeah, anyone who hasn't subscribed would be greatly appreciated. I think you should come up on the screen here. And if you don't, then just type in the chat saying I subscribed, and I'll read you out. Musetti mentally weaker, perhaps now after Djokovic lost and breaking up with his girlfriend. Doesn't seem as fired up. Well, I think we'll see. I think we have to see in the key moments exactly how he is mentally. Obviously, we've seen him at 3 break points up. We need to see when he's 3 break points down how he can react. Musetti, solid backhand down the line. Gaston on the stretch. Musetti with a smash. Goes straight back at Gaston. Now has a tough volley, but goes to Gaston's forehand, who goes straight at Musetti and puts the passing shot away. 30 love. Solid play from Musetti there. Just put the delay slightly less again. Cool. I think Musetti's having to work quite hard to win every point. I mean, Gaston's defense is ridiculous. It's a bit of a joke. 15 minutes in. Musetti looking like he's cruising through his service games with an ace. Ace on serve. That's what he wants. He wants some nice, easy service games. Put the pressure straight on Gaston. Nice and easy. I mean, again, you're probably going to play more points in like a tiebreak than maybe in half of a set. So once it gets to a tiebreak, it's kind of every man for himself as Gaston misses the return. And once again, Musetti holds to love for the second time. And that's what I said. I mean, Gaston's struggling more on the serve. So maybe, just maybe, Musetti's going to find a way through and find a way of from breaking Gaston. I think Rafa Nadal said you don't lose, get broken from, you always get broken from like the game before or multiple weak service games. Ooh, Gaston misses an easy forehand into the net there. Looking almost a bit tired on his service games here. He has to, you know, stay focused, stay controlled. He misses a first serve there. Okay, thank you for subscribing. Gaston goes serve out wide to Musetti's backhand and goes cross. Gaston goes up the line with the forehand. Musetti whips it cross court. Gaston goes backhand cross. Great angle cross here. Gaston goes up the line. Solid backhand out the line. How did it feel playing at the clay at Mouratoglou? Should be crushed red brick compared to in the UK dusty carpet. I mean, yeah, it was really nice. I love the clay at Mouratoglou. It was great playing on it. You know, seeing that in the UK we don't play on it that much. Obviously, most of the tournaments now on the hard court, so it wasn't like kind of something I played on it in like matches. So I'd like to play a few more matches on that. As we're in the point now, Musetti misses a forehand down the line. Tries to go over the highest part of the net, and his coach, Gaston's coach, Marc Barbier, doesn't look happy. I think I don't know what he's saying, he's in French. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti slice to Gaston's backhand, goes back up the line. Oh, it's another winner. 2 winners now from the backhand side. Musetti just looking like he's leaving too much space on the court. Who apart from Alcaraz do you think has a chance? I feel like it's his tournament to lose. It definitely is. 100%. Serve down the tee. Musetti goes with a slice. I think Korda is a good contender. I think Korda has a chance. Yeah, he's who I would put as number 2. Serve to Musetti's backhand goes through the middle. Gaston with the forehand goes to Musetti's backhand once again. Comes into the net. Goes weird backhand angle down the line. And holds. And goes 3-2 in the first set. Musetti struggling on that backhand defense. He goes 3 times in that game. He went down the line and won the point. So 16 minutes in. And Gaston just needs 1 break to win the first set here. Who do you think is going to win? I think it's a tough one. I think Gaston's going to win, but I also think Musetti has a chance if he can stick it together like mentally. He seems like a bit off, like just a little bit, a bit tired and a bit just not 100% there. I think Gaston maybe also is a bit tired from the match against Korda, both physically and mentally. So it's going to be a kind of a battle to see who can get ahead and who can stick with it the longest. Because in this format, all you need to do is get to 3-all, and then it's a tiebreak. And in a tiebreak, you just have to focus for a few points at a time. And you get 4-1, 5-2 up in a tiebreak, and then you can kind of relax a bit in terms of like, in the normal games you can only go ahead like by 1 game before the opponent's serving. Whereas in this format you could be 2 sets to love up, and then you lose 8 games, and then it's 1 set all. Both even at 2 sets all. Whereas in like a Grand Slam match, you have to lose 12, I guess. Not a huge difference, but enough of a difference for these matches to go like much quicker. I think the longest match today was an hour and a half, I think it was an hour and 21 minutes, which was just pretty short, actually. Probably if it goes 5 sets of half an hour a set, it could be 2.5 hours. That's the longest. I reckon this one could be a lengthy one, a lengthy battle between these two. Who's your favourite player? Do you mean in this match or in general? In general, it's Andy Murray. Serve goes down the tee from Musetti, goes long. Let's see if he can lose his first point on his serve. He's 100% win on first serve and second serve, as you can see in the stats down there. Hasn't lost a point yet. Kick serve goes to Gaston's forehand, and he does lose the point. Goes backhand wide. Now Gaston's 3 points away from taking the first set. Musetti has to keep his mental here. Get a few free points on the first serve, which is what I was talking about earlier. Gaston looking locked in. points won on serve, yeah, showing Musetti 8 from 9. Gaston 12 from 18, only 66% for Gaston. Musetti serve out wide to Gaston's forehand, who misses in the net. There's a few missed errors from Gaston, I can't lie, on the return. He needs to just sharpen it up a little bit to not let Musetti have any free points. Because otherwise it becomes extremely difficult to break if you're, missing a lot of the free points. Some of you saying Musetti in the chat. Who you think he's going to win? Serve goes out to Gaston's backhand. Musetti goes back behind, but Gaston's there, goes backhand cross. Musetti down the line with the forehand. Now again, backhand cross court. Gaston goes back, forehand cross. Musetti down the line, on the line. Oh, beautiful shot, throws in the fist pump. Solid shot from Musetti there. Both of them whipping out the forehand and backhands down the line. Clearly both proving to be some of their strongest shots. Because, both of them have won a lot of points with these down the line balls quite early on. And now it's 30-15. Musetti on serve goes to Gaston's backhand and goes cross court. Goes called long. Got a strange serving kind of technique almost, the way he stands there. Kick serve to Gaston's backhand, he goes down the line. Goes forehand cross court. Gaston goes back cross. Musetti down the line with the forehand. Gaston goes forehand cross. Musetti with the slice. Gaston goes backhand down the line. Musetti slices long. Just touching the racket like this, like he needs to just control it a bit more, which he did, which he clearly does. And that's 30-all. Gaston gets this point. He's got 2 set points here. Sudden death juice format, taking no prisoners. Super quick way of playing. And you got to be on it the whole time. It's like fast 4 scoring here in the UK. 30-all. Serve to Gaston's forehand. Musetti goes inside out. Gaston goes forehand cross. Good defense and good depth. Now he's on the attack. Goes backhand cross. Musetti goes back forehand cross. Gaston down the line with the backhand. Musetti on the slice. Gaston with the forehand goes whip cross. Musetti's off the court. Gaston down the line. Gets a net cord. Gives Musetti time. Oh, Musetti whips it into the corner. That is a beautiful point. Musetti getting extremely lucky that Gaston got a net cord on the forehand down the line, giving him so much extra time there. I'm watching it in replay, just gets a little net cord. Musetti just kind of whips it up and in and lands bang on the line, and Gaston is like watching it like this. And he's like, oh, for goodness sake. All it takes is a little bit of wind. Well, not on the indoor court, but a little bit of luck required in tennis. Such fine margins. Anyway, serve now into the net to send us to a tiebreak already in this first set. Musetti with the kick serve to Gaston's forehand, who goes cross. Musetti backhand down the line. Gaston with the backhand cross. Musetti whips it cross court with the forehand. Gaston with the short drop shot. He's not going to get there. He does. Gaston with the backhand cross pass. Musetti with the drop shot. Gaston running, plays the lob. Musetti backhand overhead. Oh, goes back behind. Musetti gets there. Goes long. What a point from Gaston to set up a set point. Assuming that he can now choose the side of which he would like to return. What a solid point. Good hustle from both of these players. You can see they really want it. I think he's going to choose the juice side, it looks like. Or I think maybe Musetti chooses. I'm not quite sure how that works. I haven't really read the rules fully for this one. Set point. Musetti serve out wide. Oh, it's an ace. What a serve. What a moment to hit an ace. Could not ask for a better moment to hit an ace right there. Let's have a look at some of... I mean, Gaston's reactions is amazing. He's just like, what am I supposed to do? So annoying. Best shot you've ever seen on tour? Mine was probably Rafa 2005 Rome versus Stepanek. I think it was the back behind one maybe. I like that as well. Now into a tiebreak. Gaston approaching to the Musetti's backhand. No way that was in. No, it was just called wide. Tries to go almost around the net from Musetti on the backhand down the line. Yep. A couple centimetres wide. If you had to predict the score on the first set, what will it be? It will be a 4-3, obviously. I think in the tiebreak, probably I'd say 7-5 Gaston. But more than open for Musetti to prove me wrong. Musetti now. Serve out wide. Looking like he's super solid on the serve. It's so tough in a tiebreak when you're playing a solid server because you're going to have to win every point on your serve. Really puts the pressure on. And that was a great serve out wide from Musetti. And Musetti's 44% of unreturned serves. That's what I was talking about. You're getting so many points off the unreturned serves that he's not having to work that hard in the actual games. As he gets a net cord and misses his first serve here. Chance for a second serve. He's only won 50% of these points. Musetti goes kick out wide to Gaston's backhand. Goes whip cross. Gaston goes backhand cross again. Musetti goes backhand cross. Gaston goes down the line with the backhand. Musetti goes backhand cross. Gaston goes whip angle. Musetti goes down the line. Musetti now with the drop shot. He follows it up. Gaston goes down the line. Musetti's there. Oh, misses the volley. Gaston gets a bit lucky and gets the first mini break of this match. Musetti had the volley there. Didn't have the composure, the hands, to put that ball away. Good drop shot initially. Well, not the best drop shot. And then Gaston obviously getting there enough to hit topspin on it. And Musetti trying to just be too delicate with that volley. Serve out wide from Gaston. It's called wide. Second serve now goes to Musetti's backhand, who goes down the line. Gaston on the stretch. Good defense from Gaston once again. Oh, tries to go forehand down the line. Goes into the net. 2-2. One of the spectators saying he needs to whip it a bit more. Probably a French spectator. Gaston making a key error and Musetti neutralises the mini break. 2-2 now. Serve is a let from Gaston. Schwartzman's last week was pretty insane. Schwartzman had some crazy shots last week in Paris. Serve down the tee. Musetti just blocking it back in. With Gaston with a drop shot. Musetti can't get there. There are the hands. There are the hands from Musetti. Nice and solid. And now he puts the pressure straight back on Musetti. He wants to obviously change the ends at 4-2. Disguised well and, waited late to hit that drop shot. Almost half an hour into this set. Or into this match. It's been a very long set, this one. Musetti. Serve down the tee, goes in the net. He's won less than 50% on the second serve, so he has to be careful here. Goes with the kicker to Gaston's forehand, who goes down the middle. Musetti goes forehand inside in. Gaston goes cross with the backhand. Musetti whips it. Gaston goes forehand to Musetti's backhand and goes slice down the line. Gaston goes great shot cross. Musetti puts it long. Another mini break for Gaston. As he's leading 4-2 now. I said it would be 7-5 in this first tiebreak. Will I be proved right? We shall see. Let's find out. Where are you watching this? I'm watching this on Amazon Prime. You're older than me. I think two years in terms of tennis. Like I'm 03, he's 01. So still a bit crazy. Like Alcaraz is 03. That's just crazy. I don't. I literally can't believe that he's that good. There's always better players out there, but you got to keep working hard. Anyway, 4-2 for Gaston now. Secured the mini break. He wants a double mini break. A 5-2. He can begin to relax a little bit. Kick serve out wide. Gaston goes backhand down the line. Great. Comes into the net. Into the net on the volley. That was a chance. He kind of slid into that one. He tried to go back down the line to Musetti's forehand. Probably not the best choice of shot. Probably wanted to just go neat angle. Couldn't quite make that one over the net. Here we go. Serve goes into the net on the wide one. Serve goes out wide. Musetti goes backhand through the middle. Gaston goes to Musetti's backhand down the line. Musetti goes slice through the middle. Gaston goes backhand down the line. Musetti goes, great shot cross. Goes inside in. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti goes backhand cross. Forehand cross, sorry. Musetti on the backhand down the line. Gaston's making it. They're just kind of going up and down the middle here. Nobody wants to miss. Gaston whips the ball onto the line. Then goes with a short drop shot. That is unreal. Oh, how did Musetti get there? Then plays the volley. Gaston goes with the lob. It's out. Gaston toying Musetti all over the place. And Musetti finding a way of winning that point. That was crazy. It was all over the net. Hitting the volley. Tried to then go for the lob. Just couldn't quite get there. It's 22 shot rally there. And Musetti neutralises the mini break. It's now 3-all, 4-all for half an hour of play. Now this is a key point right here. Gaston needs to keep his cool after that point. Heart rate's probably pretty high after that one. Needs to relax a bit. Goes to Musetti's forehand and goes cross. Gaston goes backhand through the middle. Musetti goes inside out. Goes backhand cross court. Goes down the line with the forehand. He's off the stretch. Gaston's way off the court on the backhand. Good height and depth. Close call, but it's called out. Gaston loses both points on his serve. And Musetti's now up a mini break at 5-4. Shows two close calls here from Gaston. Musetti now on the driving seat in this tiebreak. Yeah, like Rift says, Gaston doesn't have strongest serve or strokes, but he's got good feel, good court awareness, good movement, good touch. Exactly true. He's got good defensive abilities as well. As Musetti steps up to serve, goes to Gaston's forehand, who misses in the net. And it's a set point for Musetti. 2 set points, in fact. After being 5-2 down, I think it was. He's now 6-4 up. No, if it can't have been 5-2, 4-2 down. He's now 6-4 up on serve, and he's pretty much had like 100% points won on first serve. So if he first serve goes in, he's won the set. No, not really, but first serve does go in, and he hits an ace. Wins the first set after 31 minutes. 4-3 to Lorenzo Musetti. Seed number 3 edges it out in 32 minutes. Quite a long set. That's half the length of most of the other matches that have taken place. Now it's going to be interesting to see how Gaston can react. Let's throw up the little set win to Lorenzo Musetti. There we go. I don't know if you could hear me just when I was speaking there when I threw that animation up. Hopefully you could. Looking at some of the stats. Total winners, Musetti 10 to Gaston's 4. So, you know, a bit more of a power player. And they've both made 6 unforced errors. So you can see why Musetti's had the upper hand in that set. Just making more winners and less unforced errors. First serve speed a lot higher. 193 kilometers an hour. Faster second serve as well. And 96% of serves returned for Musetti, but 67% for Gaston. So Gaston's only getting in 60 to 70% of Musetti's serves. So already, before the points even started, he's at a much greater disadvantage than Musetti. Let's take a look at some of your comments. You like the Sutton indoor clay? It's quite nice, yeah. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm watching this on Amazon Prime. Like to know your thoughts on who you think's gonna win this one. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Interesting reaction from Musetti, just the finger up and then the fist bump. I'd like to know what that like is in relation to. If the match goes like this, like 4-3, 3-4, 4-3, 3-4, 4-3, we could be here for a long time. Didn't anticipate this one to be going so quickly, but here we go. Ready for the second set. Musetti to serve. So again, he's got a slight advantage. The person who's serving first usually has a slight advantage over the person serving second. Another unreturnable serve. Super solid. Super solid from Musetti. 15 love. I mean, looking at some of the stats on the left out over there, you've got total points won. Musetti's actually quite a bit higher. 6 points more won than Gaston. He's been serving with the first serve percentage extremely well. But second serve, he'd probably like to be above the 50% mark. And obviously 3 aces, so I mean, Tennis is a serving sport. Serve goes out wide. Gaston tries to make the return, but it doesn't. Another missed return for Gaston. And already 2 free points for Musetti. He's been flying through his service games. We saw him win 8 of the first 8 points on his serve. So clearly, if Gaston wants to win, it's going to be in a tiebreak, I think. I have to say. 30 love to Musetti. Serve down the tee. Another unreturnable serve. Deserves some applause there. If he keeps serving like this match is going to be over pretty quickly. What do I think about the format? I think the format is interesting. I'll tell you a bit more once this game's finished and whilst they're switching ends. 40 love Musetti. He gets the first serve. He doesn't make the first serve. That's the thing. If he can just keep his first serve percentage like 60-70%, he's gonna be winning pretty much all the points. Kick serve to Gaston's backhand, who goes cross court. Musetti goes backhand down the line. Just goes in the net. Tried to go over the highest part of the net. It's a bit too, maybe a bit too rushed there. 40-15. Musetti served down the tee, misses it wide. On the second now. Goes kicker to Gaston's backhand and goes down the line, misses it long. Musetti holds. He's a set and 1 love up now. Obviously, when you're serving first, you put the pressure back on your opponent. So Gaston needs to stay concentrated here because he could quite easily give away a break and go 3 love down quite early on in this next set. So the format, I think, the format's quite an interesting one because you're playing best of 5 sets, but the sets are so short that, you know, the momentum swings can be, you know, quite big. You know, you've seen matches in tennis where someone goes 4-2 up or 3-1 up or 4-2, you know, then the opponent comes back. So, I mean, it's all a battle of momentum. You have to think of, you know, 2 sets as 1 set in proper tennis because a 4-2-2-4 means like 6-all in the tiebreak. In 1 set of the normal scoring system. So I mean, you can't really look at the sets and the way that the games are won and lost because it's all kind of a game of momentum and timing and the key points. That there are a lot of key points in such a short match. Anyway, Gaston starting it off with a beautiful winner. He's 15 love up already. Goes backhand down the line. Musetti goes backhand down the line. Musetti goes whip cross court. Gaston goes good depth. And Lorenzo misses it long. 30 love Gaston. I feel like Gaston's got a way of kind of tiring out the opponent. So, I mean, he could be looking to get Musetti quite tired and then find a way of making him, you know, run with the drop shots. Serve to Musetti's forehand. Goes to Musetti's backhand. Approaches. Musetti puts it long. 40 love. 2 pretty quick games at the beginning of this second set. I think it looks like, again, we could be going to a second set tiebreak. Serve goes down the tee, then goes with the forehand, goes with the drop shot, and goes into the net. Slightly rushed on that one. Interesting choice of shot there. Looking like he's a bit impatient to kind of finish the rally almost. Goes with the serve to Lorenzo's backhand, then goes backhand down the line himself. Goes cross court. Gaston goes short. Lorenzo with the forehand gets a net cord and goes wide. Solid service game there for Gaston. 1-1, and it looks like we will be going for a tiebreak in this one. Very much so. Musetti to serve. Here we go. Serve goes. No way that was an ace. Big serve out wide. I couldn't even see the ball, it was that quick. Bang on the line like the sudden death point at 3-2 where Gaston actually had a set point. Gaston's probably having flashbacks to the match against Corda where he had so many match points. Or where he had match points and then lost. Serve to Gaston's forehand goes, or bang on the line. Gaston with the forehand goes short. Musetti runs around, goes inside out. Gaston goes back cross. Musetti with the slice. Does a good job neutralizing there. Oh, the stream's buffering. It's never good. Oh, it's a point still going on, and Gaston ends up being the victor. Looks like there was drop shots and net play involved. 15-all. No way, I've just missed. Oh, they're showing a replay. Short drop shot. Oh, Gaston, great drop shot dig. Musetti goes back cross, and Gaston runs round and hits a forehand winner down the line. Both players doing well to keep it low and, you know, good hands. And it's up 15-all. This is an important match because whoever wins, you know, stays in. The loser of this is pretty much out. Serve goes out wide. Gaston goes through the middle. Musetti goes forehand down the line. Gaston goes cross. Great angle. Musetti with the slice. Gaston's ghosting in. Misses the volley. He looked like he was a bit unsure on that ghost in. Just a bit late on that one. Is my brother still playing tennis? He is. He's just focusing on school exams at the moment. Once those are done, he will be playing a bit more tennis and playing some more tournaments. And I'm sure you guys will see a bit more of him then. 30-15 Musetti now. Serve into the net. His first serve percentage is dropping a bit. He was at like 60-70. And now he's at 59. He's won pretty much all of them on the first serve. So if he can just get them in, he's going to, you know, win the service games comfortably. And he's going to win them easily if Gaston misses easy forehand returns. I think that's something as well. Like, it looks like it's easy, but he's just trying to put pressure on Musetti, because these games are quite short. You know, Musetti's obviously serving well, so you want to be trying to put damage on the return. If you can string together 3 or 4 solid returns and win the game, it's going to be extremely useful. There's no point just getting the ball back. Serve goes down, goes into the net. Musetti's serve. I like to see a bit of serve and volley from both of these guys. I know they're returning is pretty good, but I think they could be serving and volleying. It's quite a quick surface. Serve goes to Gaston's forehand, goes down the line. Musetti with a slice. Gaston goes in. Oh, it's a solid drop kind of angle volley there. That's what he wanted to do on the other ones. Lucien, yeah, he was also slightly injured with a wrist injury, so those kind of two things kind of came together at the same time. He is kind of still playing, but just for not like tournaments, and obviously it's difficult to film anything with him when he's only playing in like school and stuff. As Musetti hits an ace, serve out wide. There we go. 2-1 Musetti now. Seems like it could be a marathon of a match. Only a set and 2-1, and we're already 42 minutes in. Gaston's drop shot really is the best in the world. It's good. Let's just say it like that. It's solid, but I think his decision making on the drop shot could be better in this match at least. I haven't watched him play that much. He obviously got great hands in general. I saw I can't remember. He played like a 5-set match at the French Open, I think. And especially on clay, the drop shot's so effective. I'm trying to think of other people that actually play a good drop shot. I think he's one of the players that plays it more regularly because it's kind of part of his game style almost. Whereas most other players kind of just play it as like a tactical kind of shot in a key moment. But yeah, it's obviously extremely good on clay because it tires your opponent out quite quickly if they're having to run 20, 30, 40 times for drop shots in like a 5-set match. It's going to obviously be extremely physically strenuous. Take Gaston a split second to move up to the net. Yeah, it does. I think he's slightly maybe unsure of himself. He's not sure, oh, did my shot do enough damage there? Is it wide enough? And then by that time, Musetti's got them, made him play a pretty difficult shot. So maybe just kind of going in with the intention, okay, I'm going to slice this one angle and come in. Or, just think about exactly how he wants to play the shot before he plays it. But he's back under the pressure now at 2-1 in this second set. See how he deals with it. Deals with it with a serve in the net. Not exactly what I thought was going to happen. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti with the backhand through the middle. Good defense shot. Classic return, that one. Musetti now with the backhand cross court to Gaston's forehand. They're in a cross court battle. Good depth from Musetti. And goes a bit shorter on that one. Gaston with the drop shot. Musetti's there with loads of time. Goes down the line. Good defense from Gaston. And Musetti, does he put the smash away? He does. Solid smash from Musetti. I thought he missed that one. But again, just Gaston going with the drop shot. Not quite good enough. Musetti getting there with loads of time. Gets a kind of net cord. Gaston, to be fair to him, making him play. And Musetti putting the smash on the line. Maybe cutting it a bit too close. Good serve out wide from Gaston using the lefty swing. Oh, it's a solid 1-2. Gaston playing the volley. Musetti's there. Goes back down the line. 30 love. Gaston just gave him a chance there because he was so far off the court, Musetti. Really, I mean, I guess it looks like he's further off the court because there are no tram lines. But he got to the next ball on the volley with lots and lots of time. Plays it down the line. At a more junior level, it's going to be much easier. You're going to get a lot more free points, especially if you push your opponent off the court. Not against these top guys. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti puts a slice through the middle. Gaston goes inside out. Quadruple break point for Lorenzo Musetti. And the way he's serving at 94% first serve points won, it looks like this is a technical set point to go 2 sets to love up. I say technical because he still has to serve a game out, but I'm confident that he would be able to. Serve goes out wide from Gaston. Musetti puts the backhand down the line. Musetti with the forehand cross. Gaston with the backhand cross. Musetti goes down the line, misses it long. We've seen this before. Musetti had 3 break points. Now he has 4. Or now he has 3. But he had 3 in the first set and gave them away. Gave them away in a row. And again now. Goes serve down the tee. Gaston serving volley. Musetti with the lob. Goes long. 40-30. No way. No way Gaston is going to save 4 break points in a row. That would be crazy. Musetti just breathing in deeply. He looks like he's pretty stressed right now. Gaston solid serve into the net. Looked like I had a good trajectory there out wide. Gaston. Serve out wide. Musetti makes a return down the line. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti goes forehand cross. Pulling off that shot. Crazy. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston goes back cross. Gets a net cord. Musetti goes slice down the line. Gaston goes great angle cross. Musetti on the run. Goes in the net. He apologises for the drop shot. Sorry, not sorry. It's back to juice. But is this a sudden death point? Server chooses. Gaston's chosen the ad side. He's going to go for that lefty swing out wide. Maybe even see a bit of serve and volley right here. Deciding point. Serve goes down the tee. Oh, went for the ace. Goes wide. Second serve now. This is exactly where you don't want to make a double fault. Goes to Musetti's backhand and he misses it wide. No way. 4 break points in a row. And he couldn't convert any of them. And it's now 2-2 in the second set. And now he has to regroup mentally. This is where the mental fortitude, the mental resilience really comes into play. Because, you know, when you've had 4 break points to go 3-1 up and be serving for the set, and go 2 sets to love up, it's kind of it's going to take a mental toll on you, you know. Musetti now with the serve goes to Gaston's forehand. Gets a short forehand, goes inside out, gets a net cord on the way. A lot of net cords at the moment. Musetti gets a shorter ball and just puts the ball long. Looking like he's struggling on that specific shot. Just looking like he's just staying too upright on that one. Alcaraz versus Korda will be the final. I definitely think Alcaraz will be in the final. I think he will win the whole thing. But I think, yeah, Korda is also playing extremely well at the moment. They're all solid players, obviously. There's no doubt about that. But I think Alcaraz is just a different level. Serve down the tee goes wide from Musetti. Dropping the first serve percentage. Goes kick serve to Gaston's forehand. He goes great return cross court. Oh, jumping volley. Drive volley backhand. That's one for the highlight reel. Jumps. It's a backhand cross court. Bang on the line. Must have it's like a Monfils shot there. Beautiful. 30 love. And now Gaston's won the last 6 points in a row. Musetti maybe just getting slightly tight here. Could Gaston be serving for this second set? Serve goes out wide. Gaston goes with the slice. Musetti goes with the short forehand. Gaston gets there really on the stretch. It's going to go out. It does. Solid play from Musetti under the pressure. If he loses one more point, obviously the deciding point, meaning that there's 3 break points in a row. I don't think Carlos will have much trouble winning this. Even quarter probably won't stop him. We have to see. I mean, he's had a few tie breaks already. I mean, 4-3, 4-1, 4-3 against Nakashima, I think. So it's not easy. Serve down the tee. Musetti with a short forehand goes to Gaston's forehand, who slaps the ball, goes with a short. Oh, Musetti with a drop shot. Solid hands there. Manages to save himself. Gets a bit lucky on that one. And it's now back to 30-all. Does well with the approach shot. Gaston kind of slaps it across. And Musetti has the calmness in the hands just to drop that ball short. Here we go. 30-all. Musetti goes serve into the net. He went for the out wide one. He's hit a few aces on that out wide one already. Goes with the second. Goes to Gaston's backhand. He just crushes it cross court. Musetti puts the ball great depth. Musetti now with the backhand goes down the line. Gaston on the stretch. Musetti short forehand. Oh, it's out. Oh, I think his coach is like this. Like what? That's so close. But now it's 2 break points for Gaston. We've obviously seen them both hold after having break points against them. But it's just another test. Another little chance to break down the serve. And Musetti's been serving pretty well. His first serve percentage dropped about 10% since the beginning of the match. He's not winning a lot of points in the second serve. Good serve down the tee is an ace. And we've got another deciding point in this set. Sudden death juice. What's going to happen? He's choosing the right hand side, Musetti. Gaston would love to get the break here, serving for the set. Let's see if he goes ace again out wide. Serve goes long. Or maybe a let. Stream is slightly buffering. Oh, please. Don't do this to me now. Musetti on serve. It's back. Goes serve out wide. Gaston goes backhand through the middle. Lorenzo on the stretch. Gaston goes forehand cross. Musetti goes backhand down the line. Great precision. Gets a short forehand. Goes to Gaston's backhand. On the stretch. Goes back to him. Gaston with the passing shot. Musetti with a drop shot. Oh, that's too good. Holds after being double break point down again and takes it to 3-2 up. We could have another tiebreak on our hands here. Another long set in this match. Another long one. And Musetti looking comfortable in these service games up until now. Maybe that's a sign he's getting nervous, getting a bit tight. You know, he had the chances on the, obviously, Gaston serve. And you'd think against a server like Gaston with not a huge bomb of a serve, not getting loads of free points on the returns, you'd be able to get at least 1 point, but wasn't to be. Showing the replay of that drop shot there drop volley from Musetti. Such a solid shot there. Did well in the circumstances. I do think sudden death juices are an advantage on the returning side. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've got a bigger chance of winning, at least like just getting the 1 point. It puts more pressure on the server, makes it, you know, all of the things more difficult. But from what it seems, there's been no breaks so far, so doesn't seem to be a huge correlation at the moment. I'd like to see some of them use the statistics. I think they are doing that. You can get the statistics on the screen of the match. I haven't seen either of them looking at that yet so far. Maybe in the third or the final set. We'll have a look. Gaston to serve now. Goes to serve down the tee. Again on the pressure. We either have a tiebreak or Musetti goes 2 sets to love up. Gaston goes serve to Musetti's backhand, goes down the line. Musetti now backhand cross. Gaston on the stretch, goes down the line. All or nothing shot there. Goes back down the line. Musetti on the stretch. Goes short. Gaston goes inside in. Goes into the net. The defense from Musetti. 15-love. I'm not going to say anything about these Gaston service games until they're over. Because I was for sure thinking that Musetti would take this set. Like, thank you for Christopher for subscribing. Solid serve out wide from Gaston. Musetti on the defense now. Good depth. Running to play a backhand cross. Gaston goes with a drop shot. Oh, that's a terrible drop shot. Say he's got unbelievable hands, but he plays a drop shot and it bounces before it hits the net. Clearly feeling a bit unsure of himself. The drop shot king is struggling with the drop shots. Serve goes, is a let. He needs this point. I mean, can you imagine again? Quadruple set point for Musetti if he wins this, and then he loses it again. Serve down the tee. Musetti with the slice through the middle. Gaston with the forehand rip. Musetti on the defense. Great angle. Volley from Gaston. 30-15. Needs this one to alleviate some pressure. Obviously the home crowd for Musetti, but I mean the French player is going to get some crowd attention as well. France right next to Italy. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti with the slice down the line. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti forehand through the middle. Gaston good depth onto Musetti's backhand. Pummeling his backhand side. Goes with a drop shot. That's a solid one. Musetti gets there. No, he doesn't. There's a better shot decision. Saw earlier in the game. He played a drop shot. Didn't even hit the net. I was a lot more solid on this one. 30-all. Just slipping away from Musetti. He's had chances at the beginning of these games. Solid serve from Gaston. Serve and volley. Lorenzo guesses the side correctly. Oh, backhand drive volley. Jumping drive volley down the line from Gaston. Bit of a showman. And he's 40-30 up now. Musetti guesses the right side. Goes for the lob over the backhand corner. It's just a solid shot from Gaston, to be fair. Curve out wide from Gaston. Musetti goes backhand cross. Gaston goes through the middle. Musetti goes inside in. Gaston goes back cross. Musetti down the line. Gaston's on the stretch. Pushes it short. Musetti goes backhand cross. Oh, what an angle. Set point. Musetti. We've either got a second set win or a tie break on our hands. Nobody's converted a break yet. They've I think 3 or 4 of them have been at the sudden death on the server. And Gaston has chosen the juice side. Let's see what happens here. Serve from Gaston goes down the tee. Serve and volley. Goes deep. And Musetti can't get there. We've got another tiebreak on our hands, folks. Solid stuff from Gaston. Big balls there to serve and volley. Serves and volleys. Goes really deep. Lands bang on the line. That's so solid. Gaston is left-handed. Bit of a lefty advantage there. Using the serve to Musetti's backhand. How many points each one set? Well, it's up to 4 games. They played 81 points already. Serve out wide. Gaston puts the ball back in the court. Musetti goes backhand cross. Gaston can't quite get there. 1-love. Could we see another tiebreak? I think if it goes 1 set all, it's going to be an absolute battle for the remaining, to win the remaining 2 sets that needs to be won. Gaston needs this one. Serve down the tee. Musetti just chips the ball back in. Gaston goes inside out. Solid depth, and Musetti puts the ball in the net. 1-1. Yeah, the sudden death juice is. I think the server gets to decide which side they serve from. Serve in the net from Gaston. Second serve goes with the kick to Musetti's backhand. That's a solid return. Goes back down the line. Tries to wrong foot him. Goes back cross. Was that in? No, it was wide. Just out. 2-1 Gaston keeps the mini break, and Musetti under the pressure on the serve now as the clock ticks over to 1 hour of play already. It seems like it's time's gone by pretty quickly. I mean, with this scoring format, everything's happening. We've had, so many break points, but break point saves both 100%. Serve goes to Gaston's body. Goes with the short drop shot forehand. Gaston's getting there. Oh, Musetti plays the ball cross and Gaston's fallen over. Oh dear. I think he's alright. He just kind of slipped over there. It looked like he was going to win that point. Wasn't to be. 2-2. Let's have a look at the replay. Tries to go down the line. Oh, yeah, and he just kind of slipped over the rubber on the front of his shoe. Looked like he put too much weight on his front foot. 2-2 now. His coach looking slightly frustrated. Musetti with the forehand serve down the tee. Oh, what a beauty. Unreturnable serve down the tee. Takes his first win percentage on first serve up to 92%. Maybe 93%. That is solid. It's 3-2 now. We saw this in the first set. Gaston went 4-2 up and then Musetti won 4 points in a row. So never count anyone out. Musetti with the slice through the middle. Gaston with the short drop shot. Musetti's surely not going to get there. He does. Goes down the line. Gaston plays the lob off a volley. He goes long. Musetti goes up 4-2. Again, we saw this in the first set. Then Musetti won 4 points in a row. I mean, we saw this again. Musetti's lost 4 points in a row on Gaston's serve. He was 40-love up. So essentially, he had 4 break points. So it'll be an interesting one to see what he can do here. I think these next 2 points are pretty crucial on, well, these next 3, because it's Gaston serve, then Musetti on serve. So I mean, if he can go 4-3, then 5-3, 6-3, or if he can get like 2 of the next 3 points, he's in a good position. Chips the return back, goes backhand cross. Gaston's coming in. He's in no man's land. Goes cross court from Musetti. Goes in the fist pump. 5-2. Home crowd are loving it. Just Gaston being a bit too indecisive there on the mid-court kind of volley. He should have either come in or stayed back, but pretty quickly. And now he's 5-2 up on serve. He needs 2 solid first serves here. Goes serve to Gaston's backhand, goes down the line. It's a solid return. Goes cross court, Gaston goes back cross. Good angle, bang on the line. Good depth from Musetti. Then goes slice cross, Gaston on the forehand. Ooh, really played a short ball. Changes the pace. That's a smart shot. Puts in a bit more spin, plays it slightly shorter. Musetti almost didn't know what to do there. 5-3. Interesting, in Musetti's box there are like 4 or 5 people, whereas in Gaston's it's just his one coach. Looks like the whole Italian Davis Cup team's come to watch him. 5-3 now. Goes with the serve down the tee, solid serve, short forehand, goes to Gaston's forehand, goes cross, at the Musetti at the volley. Oh, Gaston plays the lob, and oh, Musetti falls over. Gaston's broken his ankles. Throws a thumbs up to show he's okay. That is, what has he done there? He had a short forehand, then Gaston makes him play a tough volley, and he just gets lobbed and he loses his footing. No way. 5-2 to 5-4. Gaston on serve now. Can't believe it. Serve out wide. Musetti goes short. Gaston plays a weird shot, goes wide. He comes in and plays like a no-look kind of volley. I don't know what he's doing there. And now 2 set points again for Musetti to take the second set 4-3. Solid serve from Gaston. Goes out wide, goes inside in. Musetti's on the stretch. Gaston, easy volley, goes backhand drive cross. 6-5. 1 point. 1 more set point for Musetti. Is he going to choke it? Is he going to use it? Let's see what he does with it. Pretty much identical sets. I said the first one would be 4-3 and 7-5 in the tiebreak. This one could be 4-3, 7-5 in the tiebreak. Predicting a big serve. He could do with an ace. That would do nicely. Serve out wide. Oh, it's just wide. He's only winning 44% of second serves. Needs to find this one. Goes with the kick to Gaston's backhand, goes down the line. On Gaston at the net, goes cross. Musetti goes whip, cross. Gaston just about gets there. Musetti on the run, no way he's got there. Musetti, plays a choke angle. Gaston goes down the line. How has that gone in? What a point. No way. That has just happened. 6-all. That's got to be the best point almost of the whole tournament. I mean, I don't even know how Musetti made that shot. He kind of just played like a swat angle, like just about got there. Gaston played back down the line. Musetti like whipped the angle, and then Gaston goes around the net, down the line, onto the edge of the line, and Musetti then plays it out. And it's now 6-all in the 3-all tiebreak. That's definitely going in the highlights. I mean, Gaston's done so well to play around the net. I mean, it looked like it was out, that shot. Maybe maybe would have even been called out in a match. And the coach clapping there. I mean, just almost laughing at how crazy that point was. Anyway, 6-all. Back to business. Still Musetti on serve. He's given away 2 break set points. So he's not going to be... looking at the replay, it's just caught the edge of the line. Crazy. 6-6. Serve goes out wide. Gaston just solid return, goes long. And he gets another set point. 7-6. Can he find a way of closing out this one? I mean, Gaston needs to find this serve here. You know, if he's 2 sets to love down, it's going to be so demoralising. Set point number 4. Serve goes down the tee. Musetti goes chip. Gaston goes with the drop shot. That's so good. And Musetti goes back down the line, and he takes the second set. 4-3 once again. 8-6 in the tiebreak, and that's got to be tough for Gaston now, mentally, to come back from that. And this match is only 1 set away from its final conclusion. It will for sure be the longest match of the day. Possibly the most entertaining. I know the Alcaraz-Nakashima match was straight sets, but 2 tiebreaks. These first 2 sets have both been tiebreaks. There we go. Don't know if I'm not sure if that overlay had audio on it. Doesn't matter. Anyway, looking at total winners, both equal at 10, and unforced errors, Musetti edging out Gaston with 7 compared to Gaston's 9. Looking at the net, Gaston's coming to the net more, played 16 points, whereas Musetti's only played 11. And he was also 4 more points than the Musetti at the net. They've both run 772 metres in the second set, which is actually quite far. I'd say they could be running 5 kilometres almost in the whole match. For a tennis match, that's pretty far. And looking at first serve, Gaston making more first serves, but winning less of the serves. He's won a lot more points on the second serve. Because, I mean, his first serve is so similar to his second serve. You know, it's interesting. I'm looking at Musetti's break point chances. He had 5 break point chances in that set. Couldn't convert any of them. To be fair, nor could Gaston convert his 2 break point chances. Again, both pretty long, half an hour short sets. As we rejoin the action. Hopefully see one of them get a break in this one. I mean, it's interesting to watch the tie breaks, to be fair. But I'd like to see either Musetti or Gaston actually break one of their serves. I'd like to see how the other person deals with the kind of the pressure, you know. But, you know, the format is extremely watchable. Anyway, we rejoin back as Gaston is now serving first. Musetti plays the drop shot. Gaston plays the drop shot back. Net rally. Oh, Musetti's done well to get there. Oh, he's played a hot dog shot. Oh, what a point already. Musetti's played a hot dog shot through the middle. And Gaston's put away the smash. I mean, bit of showmanship already in this set. Musetti's just kind of running for everything. Serve away from Gaston. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston, you know, plays the angle cross. Great down the line ball from Musetti. The guy's running so far. Plays a drop shot. Gaston goes back. And Musetti, oh, couldn't even get that one. Just keeps running and running, and Gaston just toying him about in these first 2 games. I'd like to see the stat of how far he will have run in this this set if he keeps playing like this. It's going to be pretty physically draining as well for him, I guess. Gaston won't mind. Serve goes into the net. Gaston's just going to keep toying him about playing the drop shots, get him nice and tired. Serve goes to Musetti's backhand, goes cross. Gaston goes down the line with the backhand. Musetti goes cross. Gaston with like a slice squash shot almost. And Musetti goes backhand down the line, just slightly off balance there. 40 love Gaston. Good mental strength. It's quite stressful to commentate on, to watch almost, because every point is like every point's different. Of course every point is different, but every point has a sort of meaning, because all it takes is 3 or 4 points and then he's back in the set. But Gaston holds serve. That's consistent, that's solid. Solid from Gaston right there. Look at that's such a nice scoreline to look at. 4-3, 4-3. Now if it goes 3-4, 3-4, then the final set you're just gonna be like, no, don't ruin the pattern. When you're gonna post a workout routine. Well, we're working on a project on YouTube for the next few weeks to come. So I mean, I'll probably be doing something like that on there. So, stay tuned. Watch this space, I guess. Subscribe and turn the bell notification on to not miss the video when it comes out in the future. Or just keep watching the streams and stuff. Keep engaging. I'm sure we'll have more announcements in the coming weeks. One love, Gaston. Now Musetti in the he's in the driving seat for the second set. Now he's in the returning seat. Oh, great angle from Musetti. Finding some ridiculous angles right here. Gaston putting in a solid return, just whipping the angle cross, making the volley difficult for Gaston. 15 love. Serve goes down the tee. Gaston just about getting there. He's going to play a drop shot. No, he's not. He's going down the line. Musetti put away the smash. What's happening here? I don't have any audio. The umpire is calling someone. They're going to have a video review, I think. Maybe just replay the point. I don't actually know what was happening. Can't hear what the person's saying. Guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what's happening. Is Musetti looking strong in the third? He is looking strong. Are they gonna replay the point? He is looking strong. Well, I think after the service game we'll know a bit more. Serve goes down the tee, pretty much the exact carbon copy of that point. Goes approach to Gaston's backhand. Goes forehand cross. Musetti gets another forehand, looking to be aggressive with that forehand side. Goes through the middle. Gaston with the forehand to Musetti's backhand. Goes through the middle. Gaston with the squash shot to Musetti's backhand. Not playing with a lot of width. Musetti down the line. Misses in the net. 15-all. It looks like in the longer rallies, Gaston's getting the better of Musetti here. Does Gaston have a chance? Of course, of course. It's 4-3, 4-3. That couldn't really be tighter. I mean, if Gaston was up 4-2 in the first set tiebreak, and he had a 6-all in the second one, could easily, 2 or 3 points difference. It could be 4-3, 4-3 Gaston. So about wide, Gaston just about gets there. Musetti goes down the line with the forehand. Gaston on the stretch. Tough volley for Musetti. Just about gets there. Tries to play the lob. It goes in. Musetti with the Gaston with the hot dog. Hot dog lob goes in again. Musetti goes inside in. Gaston tries to come into the net. Gaston again now with the drop shot. Musetti's read it really early. Goes backhand down the line. Comes in with a smash now. Goes, puts away the smash. Solid point. Lots of entertainment here. Hot dog. You've got all the things going on. It's a pretty pretty good hot dog actually, playing a lot of height. Because obviously, when you're playing a hot dog, you can't see if your opponent's at the net. And putting away the smash. 30-15 Musetti now. I think Gaston's talking to his coach a little bit. Looks pretty exhausted, I can't lie. The way that they're playing is pretty fun to watch. 30-15 Musetti. Goes with the serve, goes out wide. Gaston goes forehand cross. Musetti goes inside out. Gaston goes cross court. Musetti with the slice down the line. Oh, bang on the line again. Musetti goes in cross court with the forehand. Pushed off balance, tries to go round the net down the line. Misses wide. 30-all. Looking like Gaston's just providing a bit of resistance for Musetti here in the service games. Longer rallies definitely going the way of the Frenchman. Maybe slightly worn out after all the toying in the first game. It's now 30-all. I would not be surprised if we see a break here. We have to see. Musetti goes serve down to Gaston's forehand, goes cross court with the backhand. Gaston on the stretch, sliding slice. Goes cross court with the forehand. Musetti goes cross court with the backhand. Musetti again down the line with the backhand. Gaston goes back down the line with the backhand. Oh, onto the line. It's called in. It was called out. Wow, that was very, very, very close. I'm sure he'll have a replay on that one. Just like fractionally wide. And Musetti gets 2 game points. Slightly lucky. He's just hanging on. Hanging on in this one. Musetti serve. Goes down the tee. Gaston makes the ball through the middle. Goes inside out. Gaston goes cross. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston with the slice down the line. Musetti goes back down the line. Oh, Gaston with the drop shot. Musetti gets there, goes down the line with the slice. Gaston goes with the lob. Musetti backhand short drop volley. Gaston goes down the line. Musetti's... Oh, Gaston misses in the net. Solid service hold. Having to really, really work for these points here. You know, Gaston just kind of toying with him and Musetti having to show some real skill in these points. Tries to play a crazy drop volley that's going to bounce back. Did Gaston, but he missed it in the net. And again, we're seeing these games so close, so tight. It's going to provide a lot of stress mentally, and physically. I can only imagine playing 3 box matches, then a semis and a final in this format where you're going to play like 10, 12, 13 tie breaks. Best of 5 short sets, crazy. Second serve for Musetti now. For Gaston. It's been a long day. Gaston goes cross court with the forehand. And goes cross court short again. He's mixing up the pace quite nicely. Goes down the line. Musetti on the stretch. Goes cross. Musetti is wrong footed. My throat is dry, sorry. Got wrong footed and loses the point. Gaston just looking very confident in these rallies. He's just been struggling a bit at his forte usually, which is the angles and the drop shots. Oh, around the net shot from Gaston. No way he's going to get there. He's just sprinting across the court. Plays the ball high, goes long. It's a great shot from Musetti, using the angles nicely there. 15-all. Played an around the net shot from crazy wide. I mean, he could have literally just slapped that ball. It was too low, I guess. He did well to run and get all the way back for that one. Didn't go in though. Serve goes long and wide from Gaston. Now the second serve. Musetti steps in, goes backhand inside out. Goes forehand down the line. Musetti, Gaston on the stretch, goes so well to get the good depth from them. Musetti misses in the net. Gaston doing a really good job of putting the pressure on Musetti by playing just such good depth. Especially on that shot. Goes serve, trying to go out wide. I mean, both making around 60 to 65% of the first serve. That's pretty decent. Just Gaston only winning 61% on the first serve. Not amazing. Serve goes out wide. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston with the drop shot. That is unreal. Musetti gets there, goes slice. Oh, and Gaston goes with the passing shot. Too good. Too good. Is the crowd very big? The crowd's pretty full. There's quite a few people actually. Match is providing to be probably a pretty entertaining evening. I guess Musetti's also a home favourite. And Gaston comes into the net, forces the error. 2-1 Gaston here. 1 hour 20 minutes in. Gaston looking like he's in the driving seat a bit more in this set. In the first two, it kind of looked like Musetti had all the chances and gave them away. And now it looks like a Gaston's the one giving the chances away almost, on Musetti's service game at least. Tim says, where are you watching this? I'm watching on Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, just on my iPad. They've got a Windows laptop right next to them. It'd be interesting to know what's on there. It's like the stats of the match, maybe. Maybe Musetti can see how far he's run. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, he probably will have run a kilometre in this set, I guess. If he goes 4-3 again. I mean, I can definitely see this set going 4-3. For sure. And it's either going to be Musetti or then Gaston turning the tables slowly. That'll be interesting. Elma says the Italian flag. She puts the Italian flag on. Can I put that on the screen? There we go. Puts the Italian flag on in the chat. Clearly a Musetti supporter. They have quite long breaks for a short set match, actually. Still going on. They got quite a crazy lighting setup as well. It's like the blue, red, and the green. Blue, red, and the white. The white lights. Try to create a crazy atmosphere, I guess. I'm sure the final. I'd love to go and watch the final live. Like, I imagine Alcaraz against like Korda or something. That'd be crazy. 4-3, 3-4, 4-3, 3-4. Imagine. We could have a 5-setter on our hands here. It's been pretty tight in both of the sets leading up to it. Now Musetti under a bit more pressure. Let's see what he can produce here. Puts a serve out wide. Gaston just about gets there. Musetti goes back cross. Gaston goes cross-court angle. Musetti goes down the line around the net. Oh, he's running, but he plays a short kind of ball. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston goes approach to Musetti's backhand, who goes cross-court. Gaston plays a drop shot. Goes into the net. Solid play from Musetti there. Gaston fiddling with his shoes. Not sure what he's doing with that. Musetti goes serve out wide. Gaston goes... What the... That was a terrible return from Gaston. Didn't even come off the racket. I think he just framed it. Dirty love. I mean, Musetti'd love to see a few more like easy service games here. He'd love to have like 2 or 3 games where he just kind of wins them to love or wins them to 15 just to take off the pressure slightly. Serve goes out wide. Musetti goes deep through the middle, pushes it long. I think what would be cool is if they had like I'm not sure if you guys have seen it in like the UTS, like the Ultimate Tennis Showdown they had at Moritoglu, which was like they had like power-ups and stuff. That would be pretty cool in this kind of format. And it's probably a bit more professional, like formal setting. Musetti hits a solid serve there. Or was it a let? I think it was a let. But like if they had some sort of like Joker point or something, you could like say this point is worth 2 or something. That'd be pretty cool. Serve goes out wide. Gaston just about gets there. Goes inside out from Musetti. Musetti goes with a drop volley. Disguised it well, but Gaston's going to get there. Goes line. Musetti goes with a lob over the backhand side. Misses in the net from Gaston. What would be cool is if they had like at 3-all, it's like a juice. So you have to win 2 points in a row to then win the set. That would be super, super high pressure. The match would also go so much quicker then. Because you don't have those long kind of drawn out tie breaks. Musetti 40-15. Cruising through his service game. think we could have another tiebreak on our hands. Serve out wide, Gaston goes down the middle. Musetti misses in the net. Still got 2 chances though. I mean, on serve, he's just serving quite well. So he's getting like 2 to 3 free points every game off his serve. I mean, it's almost impossible to break if you're getting 3 free points on your serve every game, you know. Goes serve down the tee. Good serve. Solid hold from Musetti. 2-2. Let's see what Gaston is made of. This was the chance that Musetti had in the opening. I think it was at 2-1 maybe. The 4 break points. So if Musetti can get the break here, he will be serving it out. Serve down the tee. Musetti goes short. Gaston goes whip down the line. Musetti goes to the passing shot. Gaston's there. Goes to the short ball. Oh, he plays a good volley, but misses the next one. But if Gaston wins this game, he's secured a tiebreak at least. That's the good thing about serving first. Once it's 2-2, you just need to win one of the next 2 games, either on serve or break, and then you can play a tiebreak. Love. I mean, I think here Gaston deserves a chance to win a tiebreak here. He deserves a chance to have the ability to force Musetti into a tiebreak. We have some buffering on the stream. Let's refresh that. And Musetti takes the second point. 30 love now. This is going to be a repeat flashback of the earlier match we had. Remember, the earlier game we had when it was 40 love, and Gaston just played 4 pretty good points, but Musetti also kind of just choked a little bit in the key moments and brings it back to 30-15. Musetti just got to concentrate slightly on making sure he doesn't make crazy mistakes. It's never a good thing. I think if Musetti can get the break though here, he's golden. Anybody with money on Musetti, I think someone said in the chat they have money on it. This is a key game right here, you know. Many French supporters in the crowd. Well, I don't have the sound on, so I can't really tell. I mean, I guess that I can't really tell if the people look French, but 30-all now. Gaston manages to equalise in this game, gets in a more comfortable position for him. Hour and 27 minutes played, and it hasn't even finished the 3rd set. It's definitely I think that this is the longest match of the day so far. It's a shame that it's like the last one on. Sometimes when you play like the last one on never gets any of the people watching, you know. But Musetti gets the break point. He was looking for, and it's now juice. Break point. Goes serve out wide. Musetti goes short. Gaston goes back down the line. Wrong foots him. Puts away the smash. And then Musetti misses 2 break points once again. And the hold of serve, both of the break points have been on, all of the break points pretty much have been on sudden death juice. And the server has always won the sudden death juice. And if Musetti wants to win this match, it's going to be in a 3rd set tiebreak. Gaston looking pretty relaxed, waving at the camera. He knows he's got nothing to lose. He's the 8th seed in this tournament. Musetti's the seed number 3. So he's seeded to go through to the semi-finals. So he's just going to enjoy his time. He knows he's got at least a tiebreak in this set. There's no reason to be stressed. I like the attitude. I'm looking at their monitor that they've got next to them. It looks like they've got the match. Yeah, the match stats. They've got serve, return, forehand, backhand. Neither of them looking too bothered about that. I don't think they probably want to look too deeply into the actual match statistics. Musetti eating a banana. Gaston just looking chill. Looking like he's just staying relaxed, just staring up at the sky. Wonder what he's thinking right now. Who do you think's gonna win this one? I'd be interested to know what you guys think, because so far I predicted 4-3 first set, 4-3 second set, predicting a 4-3 this set, but to Gaston, not Musetti. Could be. Still the round robin though, so I think the winner of this one, well, the loser of this one can't qualify to the semi-finals, I don't think. He has to win this one. Looks like there's some sort of argument in the crowd here. What's going on? 3-2. Musetti to serve. Goes with the serve out wide. It's an ace. Just like that. 6 aces for Musetti. That is solid. Serving well. Sergio says Musetti with an exclamation point. My guy wants him to win. A lot of Italian fans watching. Serve into the net from Musetti. Again, not winning too many second serves, so he needs to be careful about the risk he wants to take on his first serve. His kick serve out wide. Oh, that's too good from Gaston. Solid return. He's got nothing to lose now. You know, he's got nothing to lose on these return games, you know. I think Musetti, who knows if he's looking at the statistics of the match, but should know that he's not making a lot of second serve points won. But he is making a decent amount of first serve percentage though, as he makes another one to Gaston's forehand, who goes cross. Musetti goes backhand down the line. Gaston with the slice. Musetti goes inside out. Musetti goes cross court. Gaston goes back cross. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston goes cross court. Gaston with the forehand goes inside in. Musetti goes slice. Goes short. Gaston with a drop shot. Sublime. Good composure at the net there. Good composure to finish that one off. This is now a key point for Musetti. I keep saying it. I feel like I'm repeating myself with this key point thing. But in this format, every point is a key point pretty much. Because this could set up 3 set points for Gaston. He's 8-2 in the winners count in favour of Gaston this set. So Musetti playing a slightly more passive role, it looks like. Good serve to Gaston's forehand. Goes slice down the line. Gaston with the backhand back up down the line. Musetti on the slice. Gaston goes into the net on the volley. That was a chance. He knows it. That would have been 3 set points. But he just misses in the net. He tried to go deep on that one. He should have been slightly more delicate and whipped it cross. But, I mean, who am I to tell him what to do? But just tried to get it over the net and kind of smacks the ball away a bit almost. He kind of hesitated right at the end because he probably didn't want to get a co-violation. 30. Serve out what? Very, very far long that serve went from Musetti. Goes with the kicker. Oh, solid kick serve. Return goes bang on the line though. Goes inside out. Oh, good injection of pace from Musetti. Goes back behind. And Gaston misses it long. Wide, sorry. 40-30 Musetti. That was a bomb of a second serve and a bomb of a forehand. So he's clearly looking like he's really wanting to take a front foot in not letting Gaston outplay him, which has been the case a few times in this set. 2 chances now for Musetti on serve to take us to a 3rd set tiebreak. Serve goes out into the net. Good serve from Musetti. Goal goes aggressive. He's in the net. Gaston goes with a high lob. Musetti backhand overhead. Back into the reset of the point. Gaston with the drop shot. Musetti's running. He's going to get there with loads of time. Goes back cross. Gaston goes down the line. Musetti running. Plays it short. Gaston with the deep slice. Passing shot goes wide from Musetti. Here we have another break point in the form of a sudden death juice. You love to see it. This is tennis. The tight moments. Musetti choosing to go on the juice side on the serve. Break point for Gaston. Set point for Gaston. Are we going to a fourth set or are we going to a tie break? Musetti's going to be wanting to throw in an ace here. Goes serve out wide. Ooh, he went for the ace, but it missed. Let's see what he's going to do here. Don't double fault. Don't jinx yourself. Don't double fault here. Goes with the kicker. Gaston with the forehand. Musetti with the backhand cross. Gaston goes backhand cross. Gaston goes good inside in. Musetti on the stretch. And Gaston takes the third set. 4-2. Good mental. That's the first time someone's broken on a sudden death juice. And Musetti not looking too pleased. Let's throw it up here. Let's see. I mean, you know, looking at the match so far, I mean, it's been so up and down, you know. Musetti looking like he's having chances to break, not taking the chances. Gaston looking just more solid in that set. 2-8 in the winners to unforced errors in favour of Gaston. And Musetti making 5-3 in unforced errors. I mean, it's pretty clear that, you know, Gaston just played a better set of tennis. You know, was able to neutralise a lot of Musetti's, you know, tough balls. I mean, he came to the net quite a lot. Gaston running more than Musetti. It looked like at the beginning Musetti was running more than Gaston. But slowing down the second serve to only 129 kmph. And just able to inflict some damage on Musetti. I'm going to take a quick break while they finish the third set. I'll just put up the Gaston stats on the screen. It'll be like here we go into the fourth set. Gaston goes inside in. Goes back cross. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston goes cross court. Good angle. He's going to need to... I mean, Musetti's won the match so far based on his serve. He's just been dominating on the serve. So, I mean, if that's taken out of the equation, then Gaston's gonna come back for me, you know? 30 love now for Gaston. I mean, if Gaston comes back from this, I mean, Musetti looking like he's a bit tired now. 40 love already. Quick game. In a match like this, the momentum's changing so many times. Sometimes someone has momentum, and now clearly Gaston has the momentum as he hits a winner for the first game of the fourth set. And he's serving first once again. So, I mean, all it takes is one break now and he's 3 love up. We've had some extremely long games. Looking at the average second serve return hit points, Gaston hitting the return about a metre inside, over a metre inside the court, and Musetti playing about 80 centimetres behind the baseline. So it just shows that Gaston's really looking to be aggressive on Musetti's serves. I mean, you have to as a smaller player, otherwise you're going to let the ball kind of travel too high over your head. Musetti, just sitting back, being slightly more comfortable. Serve from Musetti goes to Gaston's forehand. Goes back cross. Gaston goes through the middle. Musetti goes cross court. Gaston goes back cross court. Musetti goes whip angle. Oh, Gaston's just all over the place at the moment. Oh, Musetti plays a beautiful backhand drive cross. So good. Musetti to serve now. Serve goes all into the net. Ball kid looks extremely young. Kick serve. Gaston taking it on the rise. Goes down with the forehand to Musetti's backhand cross. Who's going to miss first? Looks like it's not going to be Musetti. Goes inside out. Gaston Gaston just absolutely smacking the ball there with the chopper grip. Don't know what he was doing. Looked like he was off balance and just tried to go for a crazy Hail Mary shot right there. Did not pay off. I'd like to see Musetti close this one out, show a bit of mental fortitude and try and get a break on the board. He's had a lot of break point chances. Serve out wide. Gaston just chipping it back in. Musetti goes inside out. Gaston goes down the line. Musetti whipping it across. Gaston not giving up, playing an extremely high ball. And Musetti putting the smash away. Yeah, two solid opening service games here. I'd like to see Musetti get the break. I like Gaston consistency during break points. Yeah, he's a solid player, so he's extremely solid in the break points. Gaston is getting the batteries fresh. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's fresher than Musetti. I'd say that. His game style requires him to be fresher though. Oh my goodness. Slap return cross at 40 love down. No pressure on that one. Is Musetti allowing a comeback like Alcaraz versus Gaston a week ago? Maybe. I think he just got a bit lucky in the first two sets that it went to a tiebreak and he kind of edged it out. I mean, I think Gaston's probably been the better player overall for me. Goes back behind. Musetti standing so far inside the court. Oh, Gaston again. With the forehand just teeing the ball off. And Musetti kicking the ball away in frustration. He's 40 love up in this game. I wouldn't be worried. But Gaston just so clean on that forehand. He looks like he's enjoying himself. He's got no pressure on that winner speed 160, about 100 miles an hour. Crazy. Serve out wide from Musetti. He gets the game. 1-1. We saw this in pretty much all the sets. Now Musetti's turn to prove himself. Obviously, it's easier to be the serving first player because if he holds now and then gets a break, then it's 3-1. And in your head, 3-1 is a lot closer than like 3-2 or 2-1. Serve from Gaston goes out wide. Musetti slices it cross. Gaston goes whip angle cross. Musetti goes around the net to Gaston's forehand. Goes slice down the line. Gaston goes back down the line. Musetti goes short. Gaston goes down the line with the forehand. Musetti goes cross court. Gaston with a drop shot. He's the master. Gaston goes with the lob. Musetti plays a short drop shot. Gaston gets there but plays it wide. Solid point from Musetti. Using the angles, using the space, using the whole court to toy with him. Toying with his opponent. It's 15 love. Just maybe a chance here. Serve out wide. Gaston. Now with the backhand goes back behind. Musetti's there. Goes backhand down the line. Oh, it's on the line. 30 love. Let's go, Musetti. I want to see him get a break here. He's had so many chances. He's got 30 love up in so many games. Got it to juice. Serve to Musetti's backhand. Gaston. No, there's a bit of stream lag. What's going on here? Musetti gets a short forehand. But misses. Goes 30-15. Gaston's so much younger than I thought. Me too. I thought he was a lot older than 21. Musetti just missing that volley. He was moving backwards when he played that one. He needs this point. Wants to break. Serve goes out wide. Musetti with a slice. Gaston with the backhand down the line. Musetti on the defense now. Gaston with the drop shot. Musetti's going to get there. Goes down the line. Gaston plays the lob. Oh, it's too good from Gaston. Toying with him. Goes with the chop shot. Goes with the lob. Lob lands exactly on the line. That's exactly his game style. This is exactly what he will have practiced. The lobs, the drop shots, all of this stuff. 30-all. Serve goes down the tee. Goes backhand cross. Musetti goes forehand cross and it goes in the net. And another game where he's 30-love up. And now it's 40-30 down. I mean, Gaston's got no free points on the serve. This is what's crazy. He's winning a lot of these games just by outplaying Musetti 3 or 4 points in a row. Solid serve out wide. Musetti makes the return through the middle of the court. Gaston plays a drop shot. Musetti gets there. And Gaston passes back behind. Too good from Gaston. 2-1 now. Keeps it on serve. And again puts the pressure straight back on Musetti. If I were Musetti here, I'd be looking at the stats. What do I need to improve? For me, for sure, would be first serve percentage. If he plays more first serve percentages, he's going to hit less second serves. And he's winning less on the second serve. He's also getting toyed around quite a lot in the points. And they're dead even now. They both won 73 points. It shows you, I mean, Gaston's working so much harder to win these points, you know. But, I mean, Musetti's winning the more important points, I guess, because he's 2-1 up. And they both won the same amount of points. And that is just tennis. If they were playing one long tiebreak, it would be 73-all. But they're not. There's 2-1. It's almost how unfair tennis is, I guess, because both of the first 2 sets were separated by 2 or 3 points in the first set tiebreak, you know. I have to say, Gaston does look very relaxed. He's like looking around, putting one leg over the other, really relaxed. If it goes to the decider, who would you put your bets on? I put my bets on Gaston, to be honest. He's just looked like the more solid overall player at the moment. He's just able to win the points with his hands, his drop shots. And Musetti just looking like he's got a solid service. If Gaston can break his serve just 2 more times in these next 2 sets, then he's going to be fine. Serve out wide, Gaston just about gets there, but misses the return in the net. It's the only thing keeping him in at Musetti is his serve. Pretty brutal thing, but it's true. His service stats are pretty good this game. Serve goes wide. Musetti goes with the kick. Gaston with the forehand, taking it nice and early, but pushing it into the net. It's the thing with taking it quite early up in the court. You know, you're playing the ball at such a high trajectory. You're opening up the angle, but it's an extremely tough shot to play, and you've got a high risk of hitting it in the net. You're going to play it quite short. Great serve down the tee, slice down the line. Gaston goes cross court. Musetti down the line. Gaston with a slice through the middle. Musetti goes inside out, inside in. Sorry. Then goes again on the inside in. It's pushed wide. 30-15. Players coach. They've got about 5 in the Italian camp. Like 3 monitors. And you look at Gaston. It's just his coach. I think. Musetti goes with the kick out wide. He's missing a few first serves this game. He doesn't want to let Gaston have a chance. He wants those 3 points on serve. Goes with the kicker. Gaston goes with a solid return, but goes wide. I say solid because it comes cleanly off his strings. Just drifts wide because he's going for such an aggressive style of return there. Almost flying in the air, going for good depth, and that's all you can do against a good server, to be honest. To go 2-all, Musetti, serve out wide. Missed him. We're back. Gaston. He plays a great point. Gets 1 point back. Goes solid serve down the tee. Comes in, approach off the backhand. Solid volley cross. Musetti's going to get there. Plays the lob. It's in. Gaston with a hot dog. Hot dog lob. Goes long. 3 break points for Musetti. They could be match points. But he's had so many chances. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Gaston. Because he's saved so many break points already. 100%. He hasn't lost one. I don't think these will be different. And if he wins this game, he's serving it out for the match. Gaston served down the tee. Musetti with a slice into the net. Why do you do this to us? 40-30. He's making it too easy for Gaston. Serve goes out wide. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston goes angle cross. No way. Juice! Close call. But the ball was in from Gaston on the backhand cross. And this guy looks invincible on the break points. Here we go. Serve out wide. Musetti with a slice. Gaston comes in off a forehand down the line. Musetti goes to the passing shot and Gaston makes the volley. What does Musetti have to do to get a break against this guy? 40-15 up. And it's sudden death juice. Like 3 times. 40 love. 40-15 twice. 40-30 once. Like, he must have saved like 7, at least 10, maybe, break points, Gaston. Every single time. He's just such good tennis. And now we've got another tie break. Or a 5th set. Gaston's reaction to that drop shot was just like... He looked like he played that one a bit too fine, the last one. But he made it. Musetti throwing away the chance to serve for the match. That's how crazy things can change. If Gaston wins this game, goes from serving for the match... Gaston wins this next game. It goes from almost serving for the match to going into a 5th set. This format is crazy. I mean, if you look at this format, the first set would have been 6-all tiebreak. And now it would have been 6-4 Gaston in the second. So it would have been 7-6 Musetti, 6-4 Gaston. Technically, kind of. So, I mean, who knows? Musetti on the pressure. This is where he got broken last time. Has to keep his cool now. Let's see what he's got. Three-two. Serve goes out to Gaston's forehand, goes down the line, comes into the net. Gaston just always approaching the net, and he wins the point. Gaston just constantly closing the net, finding ways to get in. It's just working. Just working. Now Musetti. Serve down the tee. Gaston goes backhand down the line. Musetti pushes it long. Oh my. Musetti is 40-15 up on Gaston's serve. 3 break points and now he's 30 love down and he's 2 points away from losing this set. If this goes to a 5th. Wow. Who would have seen this coming? Serve goes out, long from Musetti, just missing 3 first serves in this game. This is when you need the first serves. Serve goes down to Gaston's forehand, good return, goes long. He's annoyed at himself. If he would have made that down the middle with good pace, he's going to get this. Got a big bet on Gaston after 2 sets down. Don't know whether I should take cash out or hope for a decider. Looking like Gaston's going to take this set. This next point is a big one. If it goes 30-all, we'll see. So it goes down the tee, just wide. But I back Gaston to win the set if he gets this point. Serve goes down the tee. Gaston goes through the middle. Musetti goes cross court. Gaston goes through the middle again. Musetti to Gaston's forehand. Gaston with the backhand down the line. Musetti with a slice cross. Gaston now goes with the whip forehand. Gets a net cord. Musetti's up there quick. He goes to Gaston's backhand. Smash on top of the net. Goes to straight to Gaston. Another smash on top of the net. It's going to go wide. Bloody all. This is another... This is the key point. It's either Gaston has 2 set points, or Musetti has a chance to 2 points to take us to a tiebreak. What will it be? Well, we're about to find out. Let's see. Musetti serve to Gaston's forehand. Musetti with the forehand goes to Gaston's backhand, goes cross. Musetti goes back, whip cross. Gaston goes cross again. Musetti goes cross again. Gaston goes good depth. Musetti goes down the line into the net. Set point Gaston. No way. This is a roller coaster of a match. I mean, Gaston really loves a battle. Played a quarter, pretty similar style of match. And 2 set points now for Gaston. Serve into net from Musetti. Uh-oh. He's won 52%. He's got 50-50 chance of winning this point. Kick serve out wide. Gaston goes forehand into the net. Trying to do too much with it. And it's juice. And we're in this situation again. It's either a tie break for Musetti to take the match, or a 5th set. Well, it will be the final set. And hopefully Musetti can get a break in that set. I mean, it's crazy how many break points this guy hasn't converted. Thank you, James, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Serve goes out wide from Musetti. Goes long. Thank you, Rayo, for subscribing. We're in a 4th set tiebreak. And if Gaston wins this set tiebreak now, I'm just going to lose it. There's no way this man is making it so difficult for himself. Both of these players, the whole match, like a roller coaster. Makes me angry at both of them. They're both not taking their break points. Serve down the tee from Gaston, gets it going. It's a net cord. Oh man, thinks Musetti wins it. You think? Clearly seems to be the better player in the tie breaks. Serve goes out wide. Musetti goes long with the return. Gaston leads 1-0. No pressure, Lorenzo. Serve goes missed. He's missing a lot of the... He's going for aces. You can tell. He's hit 7 aces already. He's going for aces. Not quite coming off. Goes with a kick serve to the backhand of Gaston. Gaston goes back cross. And Lorenzo goes forehand inside in. Goes backhand cross court. Good angle. Gets him off balance. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Gaston. Gets a net cord to help him as well. Musetti goes backhand cross. Bang on the line. Oh, great defense from Gaston. Gaston just all over the place. Lorenzo goes with a squash shot through the middle. Musetti goes backhand, good depth. Goes backhand, forehand inside in. Musetti, what is this point? Musetti goes round the net. Gaston gets there, goes in the net. Solid point from Musetti. 1-1. He's really fighting for this one. Just such good defense. Defensive tracking from Gaston, running side to side. Playing it in the cross, playing good depth. Just not able to finish it and get enough on the last one. One. Musetti to serve. Serves with the serve out wide. Gaston just about gets there. Musetti short forehand. Please put it away. He does. 2-1. 2-1. His coaches are saying right now. Because right now is the moment he has to seize it. This goes to a 5th. I'm backing Gaston. This format is extremely unusual. Well, not for the Brits. The Brits, it's called fast four. Yeah, they used to play it with the let chords even. Serve down the tee from Gaston. Approaches. Musetti goes passing shot winner. 3-1. 3-1. Musetti gets a mini break. And could he be running away with this match right here? Done well to get himself into this position. The 3rd seed against the number 8th seed. Gaston serve to Musetti's forehand. Chips the ball in. Gaston with a drop shot. Musetti's there. Goes to Gaston's backhand. Passes him. He goes in the net. 4-1 Musetti. And he will change with a double break if he wins his next point. At 4-1. Surely this is the match now. If he can convert these 2 points, he will win it. He will have 5 match points or 4 match points. At 5-1. 4 match points. 4-1. I reckon he's going to go for an ace. Misses the first serve. Classic. Second serve goes to Gaston's forehand. Goes in the net. 5-1. 5-1. 5-1 for Musetti. Running around the change of ends. Looking like he's pumped. He's ready to go. He's 2 points away from being one step closer to the semi-finals. He'll play... I think he's in quarters group, so he'll play... I think... I'm not actually... Oh yeah, he's in quarters group, so he'll play... Baez, I think it is. Or quarter. For a spot in the... No, he'll play Baez, I think. Serve out wide. No, he'll play... I can't concentrate. 5-2. Misses wide. I'm trying to think about all of these things in my head while I'm trying to watch this intense match. We'll go through who they're playing afterwards. 5-2. Gaston gets a mini break back. Serve out wide. Lorenzo missing the return. 5-3. If Gaston comes back from this, I'm going to absolutely lose it at Musetti. There's no way at 5-1. Gaston, serve out wide. Musetti makes a return. Gaston goes inside in. Musetti goes backhand cross. Oh, no way. Gaston just hit a forehand on his shoelaces. Cross court winner. Thank you, Vasco, for subscribing. That is ridiculous. Now, Musetti's on serve now. He's back. He's only at one mini breakup now. See what he can do. This is a crucial point for two match points. If he wins this one. Serve goes out wide to an ace. Ace for Musetti. And he's 1 point away from winning this match. Surely he wins this now. Surely. After all those missed break point chances, surely he takes this one right now. The 1 point that matters. Serve goes in the net. Won't be an ace to finish. He's double faulted. Nerves in tennis getting the better of him. 6-5. Oh my goodness. The pressure. 6-5. Gaston serve. We know what Gaston's like under pressure. He's just 1 point away. Match point number 2. Gaston's good serve out wide. Short forehand. Goes to Lorenzo. Backhand. He pushes it long. No! Solid point from Gaston. The guy is so solid on those key points. Never seen anything like... On every key point he's won. On serve. Crazy. And he hasn't even got a big serve. 6-6. If Gaston comes back now, it's going to be crazy. 5-1 Musetti in the tiebreaker. No way. Anyone who's got their money, like betting, this is a crazy match to bet on. Here we go. 6-6. See what happens now. Gaston, solid serve down the tee. Great return from Musetti. Oh, Gaston inside out. Now Gaston has a set point. 7-6. Flames from Gaston right here. To being 6-4 down. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Musetti looking like he had it in the bag. 7-6. Solid serve down the tee. Musetti go inside out. Gaston goes cross. Musetti short forehand. No. The stream is buffering. They're still in the point. Musetti gets a short backhand. Good defense from Gaston. I think Gaston just missed in the end there. 7-7. And Musetti is still only 2 points away. So is Gaston from taking us to a 5th. This is tennis. This is just a juice situation. Who can win 2 in a row? Who can win 2 points in a row? Let's find out. 7-0. I'm saying Musetti's going big serve out wide here. He's going to go for an ace, 100%. All sets up. Something's distracting him. Here we go. Serve goes down the tee. Goes long. He's definitely going for an ace there. Second serve again. This is tight. Don't double fault. Goes to Gaston's backhand. Goes down the line. Musetti with the slice down the line again. Gaston with a drop shot. Musetti's there with time. Goes slice down the line. Musetti goes for the passing shot. Gaston goes for the passing shot and makes it. Set point on serve. Musetti trying to do the right thing. Not doing it well enough. He should have gone short angle on that drop shot. Because Gaston's just too good at this cat and mouse game. And now he's got a set point. Gaston serve out wide. Musetti putting it bang on the line. Gaston goes back down the line. Musetti slice cross. Gaston goes whip cross. Musetti goes down the line. Gaston sliding. Musetti goes back behind. Gaston goes cross. Musetti slowing it down. On the forehand now goes just into the service box almost. Musetti goes cross, got backhand. Gaston goes forehand cross. Musetti slapping a backhand cross. Short forehand goes inside in. Oh, it's on the line. No. It's out. It's out, and Gaston takes the fourth set of this match. And who would have guessed it? We will now have a final set between these two. What a battle. Crazy stuff. I mean, I think that last ball looked very, 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 very close. From my angle, almost looked in. I was celebrating for Musetti. But the Hawkeye doesn't lie. And we're into a final set between these two. So 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's funny because I thought this one would be quite a quick one, you know. I was hoping, you know, just start the next gen final streaming off with one. I've had 4.5 hours of tennis today, 3 hours of training, and then I hit with someone for an hour and a half as like kind of paid hit, and then I had like an hour and a half of S&C. So I've done so much tennis. And it's 10:30 here in the UK, and I'm playing tomorrow 3 hours of tennis. I was thinking, okay, it starts at 7:50 in the evening. Maybe the other matches were maybe an hour and 10 minutes, so maybe 8, 9 o'clock I, then go to bed. And I'm sitting here 10:30, and they're going into a final set, which could be another half hour. Not ideal, but willing to do it for a match like this. It's been a roller coaster between these two players because every time you think one of them has a chance, the other one plays better. Most of the time it's been Gaston just finding a way out of it. Like, he obviously had the kind of the opposite happen to him against Korda. So it was like he had the match point, and now then he lost it. Now he's had the match points against him, and now he's gonna come out and win it. Let's see what happens now. I can't bear another tiebreak. Serve at Gaston's backhand is a let. I think it will be whoever can break first here. Whoever has the first break point. You said if Gaston won set 4, you would support Gaston. Well, yeah, I do think Gaston will win it now. I don't really support either of these players, but I support Gaston in terms of that I think he's going to win. As Musetti puts a cheat ball down the line. It's tough coming from 2 sets to love up and having match points. All of these things just play a massive factor in your mental confidence during a game. I'm located in the UK, in London. Musetti serve to Gaston's backhand. Musetti goes inside in. Gaston goes backhand down the line. Musetti goes slice to Gaston's backhand. Doesn't want to give away any free points in the beginning of this set. Gaston goes backhand cross, good defense. Goes backhand, slips over and goes backhand down the line. Looks slightly puzzled as to why he missed that one. Quite a small and agile player. He definitely looks older than 21. It's crazy because I thought he was like 26, 27. But apparently not. Serve from Musetti goes down the tee, goes in the net. Serve goes out wide from Musetti, goes cross. Oh, solid get from Musetti. That's too good. Goes forehand down the line. Solid play. $30-15 now. On serve goes out wide. Gaston with the forehand cross. Musetti goes to Gaston's forehand. Goes down the line. Gaston with the backhand cross. Musetti goes with the whip forehand. Goes long. 30-all. I'd like to see a quick set here. I'd like to see one of them just for love. Like 10 minutes. That would be very nice. For the spectator. See, I haven't mentioned who. I mean, it doesn't really matter who it is. Either one. 30-all. Serve goes into the net. I mean, I think this match deserves a tiebreak. I think it does deserve a tiebreak. Serve to Gaston's forehand. Musetti with the slice cross. Gaston with the forehand to Musetti's backhand goes down the line. Gaston just about getting there. Gaston with the squash shot to Musetti's backhand. Gaston with the slice down the line. Musetti with the backhand cross into the net. And there's 2 break points for Gaston, and we know what he's like on break points. Will you sing the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast? I'm not aware of any song with Gaston. Hugo is on fire. If he can break here, I think he will win this match. I just don't think he will break because we know how this match goes. Ace out wide. I should just put money on this match. It's just like every time someone has a chance. Now Musetti's going to win this point. I'm calling it 100%. Musetti's going to win this point, hands down. And if not, then good for Gaston. Playing on the ad side. As Musetti hits a serve out wide, Gaston plays a short return. Musetti goes inside in. Gaston plays a passing shot, and it's wide. There you go. Again, 2 missed break point opportunities for Gaston. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a match where there's been so many break points and none of them have taken them. I need to see like a statistic on break points saved. I mean, we've got the break points here. That's just 100% for Gaston, 88% for Musetti. I want to see how many. I want to see how many they've like break points they've faced. I think maybe like Gaston's got to have at least 7 faced, and Musetti maybe 4, 5, 6. We have to see. Serve goes down the tee, goes long. Oh no, they're playing the point. I wasn't sure what's happening there. Oh, Gaston hits a joke drop volley. Jeez. Nice hands. It seems like he's getting better and better. Thought the point hasn't started, but he got nice and low. Played a solid drop volley there. Good early preparation as well. Serve down the tee from Gaston. Goes in the net from Musetti. Gaston just looking like the more confident player at the moment. Let me look up what the longest ATP Next Gen Finals match has been. Let's have a look. Longest. Gaston puts the ball deep. $15.30. Doesn't say. Serve away from Gaston. Musetti goes through the middle. Gaston goes back behind. That's too good. Too good. I know the matches have so far have been like an hour long. Why couldn't we have an hour-long match? Not a 3-hour long match. I was joking at the beginning that this could happen. Gaston now. Serve down the tee. Musetti goes all into the net. And it's game 1-1. We're a game closer to finding out who will be the victor in this battle. Shows you in tennis that like the level is so close between so many players. Like I know they're pretty similar like in terms of the ranking, but you could definitely have players like 300 or 200 ATP playing guys who are like 100 or 50 or something, and still having very like quality matches. These guys obviously seed number 3 against seed number 8, but having an absolute battle. Gaston showing why he deserves to be at this event. 1-1. 15 love Musetti. He needs to just keep it on serve here for 1 or 2 more games. Well, 2 more games, ideally. Serve kicker out wide. Gaston gets the ball back. Musetti goes inside in. Gaston on the stretch. Musetti puts away the volley. No, he doesn't. But Gaston misses the return, the passing shot. 30 love. I mean, if you're watching this on like a phone device and you're like on the go and you're just watching like the score, like it's gonna be crazy. Like 40 love. Ah, yeah, Musetti's gonna break. Oh no, he doesn't. He holds. Like 6-4 Musetti. Okay, yeah, the match is over. Nope, Gaston. It must be crazy. 30 love. Imagine Gaston breaks this game. Comes back from 30 love up. 30 love down, sorry. Gaston. Oh, drop shot. Musetti's going to run to get there. He goes back angle cross. That's what he has to do the whole time. Just go back angle cross. But he hasn't been doing it. Every other time he's gone down the line. So. You go short angle cross. That's how you do it. 40 love. So down the tee. Oh, Gaston going for the sabre. Not quite able to do it. 2-1. Write in the chat who you think's going to win. I mean, I'm at the point where I just can't guess. I can't tell. It's just too many ups and downs of both players. They've even got a DJ wearing an LS hat. Interesting. They're trying to get with like the new kind of vibe, I guess. There's a DJ, there's music, you know. The different aesthetic of the tennis stadium, I guess. Crowd looking like 50%. 50% full. 40 to 50%, I'd say, the crowd capacity. I assume, well, obviously in Italy it's 11:35, so it's almost midnight. So it's going to be pretty late for a lot of people, I guess. I'm not sure what the COVID restrictions are. I remember, like, in other tournaments where they have to, like, evacuate people, because, or not evacuate, but tell people to leave because of, like, a curfew. And here we go, longest next-gen matches. Lovely. Lorenzo Musetti against Hugo Gaston is now the longest next-gen match in history. Ahead of Casper Ruud against Davidovich Fokina, which was 2 hours and 16 minutes. They've gone clear by 8 minutes already, and it's only 2-1 in the 5th. Just my luck with training tomorrow. Serve goes down the tee. Lorenzo gets it back in. Gaston goes inside in. Musetti just about gets there. Goes with a drop shot. No, he's gone with the forehand. Musetti gets there. Gaston plays through the middle. Musetti goes with the backhand down the line. That's a solid point. Running for every ball. Really, that's an example of why running for every ball is so important. When Gaston just thought he'd done enough, but Musetti's just going to run for it and get to every single one. Here we go. Gaston serves out wide. Goes with the forehand. Goes back behind 15-all. Simple as that. Gaston using the forehand well, using the different spins, the momentum. So goes that wide. Gaston inside in. Musetti just can't get there. Well, he gets there, but it goes wide. I think we're going to see a tie break. We're going to see a tie break, surely. Gaston with the serve goes down the tee. Musetti goes slice down the line. Oh, Gaston goes for the drop shot. Literally hits the top of the net tape. It's 30-all. Looks like Musetti's found a way into this game. And if he wins this game, he's serving for it. Serve down the tee from Gaston. Slice from Musetti. Gaston goes cross court. Goes wide. Oh, goes wide. Break point. Let's not get too excited. Calm. We know what's going to happen. It's 100% for Gaston. This guy has done this in his sleep. It's going to go 2-all now. 2 points in a row for Gaston. Let's see how he does it. Serve out wide. Try volley. Yep. Juice. I mean, I don't know. I should just put like £1,000. Well, I don't have £1,000, but should put like just money on Gaston just to flipping break points. Every single break point he saves. This is literally crazy. I feel like I'm living in like a loop. Here we go. Juice. Serve out wide. This is ridiculous. 2-2. This is as if they want to toy with us. It's as if they've set up this match. Okay, you know, Lorenzo, yeah. I'll give you like 3 break points, 2 break points every single game. Let's make it really close, but you gotta let me win every single one. Still 100% on the break points. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this. Like, without fail, every single time. No errors. Now, if Gaston breaks, he's serving for it. So much change in momentum the whole time. Kick serve down the team, goes down the line from Gaston. Oh, Lorenzo, bit wild there in the net. Backhand cross. Goes in the net. Lorenzo cannot pull the trigger. The coach is saying push to the backhand. He's struggling to go for it on the backhand side more. Goes with the serve out wide. Gaston puts the return long. 15-0. Glad you're watching this along with me. This is officially the longest match in ATP Next Gen history by already over 10 minutes. We're only 2 all in the 5th. Serve goes down the tee. Gaston makes a return. Lorenzo with the drop shot. Gaston's going to get there. Goes down the line. Oh, he plays the volley, but he misses it. He's annoyed. He had the chance on the high volley. Couldn't put that one away. Let's have a look at it in replay. Just played a bit too far behind the body. Needs to play a bit in front. Runs into the camera almost. Serve goes out wide. Misses the return. Serving from Lorenzo. To take us to to guarantee a tiebreak. This is the thing. If he wins this point, he's either going to go to a tiebreak or win the match. That's a good position to be in. That's why you want to serve first. In Gaston, it's either he gets to a tiebreak or loses the match. So go down the tee. Gaston makes a return. Lorenzo goes inside out. Gaston goes cross court. Lorenzo goes inside in. Gaston with the forehand. Absolutely slaps it. Lorenzo with a slice. Slaps it again. Great angle. Is he going to come in? He's going to go backhand cross. Lorenzo is going to go whip. Forehand goes wide. 40-30. I mean, Gaston in training must say, okay, we practice every game. I go 40 love down. We just practice every time. Coming back, coming back. Crazy. Guy looks like Yannick Sinner in the background. It obviously isn't. But maybe. They are in Italy. Probably not. Serve goes out wide. Ace! Tie break at least. For Musetti. Now it's Gaston's turn. I have full confidence that he will get to a tie break. He's yet to be broken. I don't even think it's possible for him to be broken. Any breakpoint chances now for Lorenzo will be match points. So we will see what happens here. Two sets up against Djokovic and injured. Djokovic couldn't get it through from there. Oh yeah, I remember that. Lorenzo was 2 sets to love up against Djokovic and couldn't finish it like this one. He's not injured this time, but don't know if he was properly injured in France. Two sets to love up against Djokovic, you know. Should retire if you're injured. Might as well retire because then, you know, it shows you actually had an injury rather than just losing the next 3 sets comfortably. My predictions on the game are that Lorenzo will have a match point in this next game. But Gaston will obviously win the game because he's invincible on serve. We'll go to a tie break. And Gaston will win the tie break. That's my prediction. Let's see how close I am. This game will either be close or not close at all. My prediction. Either like a 40-love, 40-15, or like a deuce. Serve down the tee, goes long from Gaston. Second serve goes to Lorenzo's backhand, good return. Lorenzo with a short backhand goes inside out, bang on the line. And again goes to the same side. Gaston, good depth on that ball. Gaston on the stretch, couldn't make it. 3-2, 15-love Musetti. Throat is so dry. Not expecting to be talking for this long. Gaston goes down, the tee goes in the net. Yeah, now past the 2.5 hour mark. As Gaston puts a serve out wide, Musetti, good return through the middle. Musetti now on the forehand, goes inside in. Gaston goes backhand cross. Musetti goes forehand down the line. Gaston goes whip, angle, forehand cross. Oh, Musetti pulls the trigger. Goes into the net. Every time the guy pulls the trigger on that forehand, on that backhand cross, he always goes in the net. Or backhand just in general. Just needs to be a bit more explosive with the racket head speed. Serve goes out wide. Gaston comes into the net for forehand approach down the line. He's going to put away that smash. There we go. 30-15 Gaston. Whew. 30-15. I think we're going to see a tiebreak here. We should see a tiebreak. This match deserves a tiebreak. For sure. 100%. Serve into the net. Second serve goes wide. Goes down. Oh my goodness. Lorenzo Musetti absolutely crushes a backhand down the line. And it's now 30-all. Said this game would be close. Musetti gets this point. He's got 2 match points. But, you know, you're not going to convert them. Serve down the tee. Beautiful serve from Gaston. Goes inside in. Musetti's there. Goes backhand cross. Misses the backhand cross. Well played from Gaston. Should have made that ball cross though. This one he's saying. Yeah, he definitely needs this one. Gaston. Serve into the net. To take us to a 5th set tiebreak. Serve goes out wide. Gaston goes. Lorenzo goes down the line. Misses. Match point. Musetti. Match point Musetti. It's juice. It's either well, okay. We know what's going to happen. Time since the first match point, 27 minutes. Could have finished 27 minutes ago. But he didn't. But now obviously Gaston's gonna hold this point. It's expected. But we serve out wide. Lorenzo, good return. Lorenzo down the line. Gaston goes backhand cross. Lorenzo just pushing the ball in. Gaston goes long. And Musetti wins. Finally finishes the match and falls to the floor. The first break point was the only break point he needed to close out the match. And a fitting end to this match between the seed number 3 and seed number 8. It is pretty late here in the UK, so I'm going to have to end the stream pretty promptly after this match is done. I'll definitely be streaming some more of the ATP Next Gen matches coming up. Hopefully they won't keep me up this late and be this long in the future. But thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. What an epic match between these two guys, and hopefully we can see Lorenzo in the semi-finals. My prediction would be Alcaraz, Korda, Musetti, and Holgaroon. I think that's what my prediction would be. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.